Yo, 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 what is going on around here? Hey, y'all see what time it is, man. Black Cat Panther podcast in the building. Hey, oh boy, we got we calling it the harsh reality on top of the power hour power rankings. We gonna get into it, man, as only we can do. We, we got we got something for y'all, man. Head scratching, thanking day. Wipe your feet off. Bring your black ass in here. Um, that's all I can tell you. Let's get it.
Appreciate it, Mr. J. What's up? This is Thomas Davis, man, and you are watching the Black Cat Panther podcast. Make sure y'all tune in all season long. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking the mold? Ay, ay, walking the door, you know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on, you don't want partners, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on to it, you already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, even begin. Ay, when is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you were not touching the friends, ayy. You were not touching the kin, ayy. Putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is, ayy. Switching the moves, no number two, I came in to win. They said I'm tapped in with the action, they got the master on the master. I can never move passive, I'm active, I can make them go ghost on this castle. Wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting this, that gas, with diesel, shack and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat, ayy, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast, my whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat, ayy, you know I'm a beast.
Hold up, pay attention.
Hey yo, what's going on, y'all? This gonna be a hell of a show today, right here. I swear for God it is. This gonna be a hell of a show. Y'all, I'm gonna get, like I said, I'm gonna get to the power ranking. I'm gonna move on out the way because we got some other stuff. We got some burning down the house type shit. You know what I'm saying for you? You got podcasters quitting, walking off, just saying, you know what I'm saying, man, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of it. Forget about it. This used to be a hobby. This used to be a labor of love. Now it's becoming, you know what I'm saying, a strain on my emotions, on my abilities, on everything I love, on everything I'm about. They can't do it no more. They crashing out. Wipe your feet off, man. Hit that subscribe button if you ain't. You know what I'm saying? Show us some love. Do what you can. Help us out. Panther Nation, we in trouble. But hey, I'm gonna give y'all these power rankings, quarterback power rankings right here, uh, for this week. Fuck the team. Time for quarterback ranking. Number one, Joshua Allen, MVP of the league. Number two, Patrick Mahomes. Number three, Justin Herbert. Number four, Lamarvelous Jackson. Number five, Dakota Prescott. That's the top five. If y'all don't believe in the top five, well, I don't know what the hell to tell you. Number six, Big Baker Mayfield. Justin Jalen Hurts. Matthew Stafford, number eight. Jared Goff at number nine. And coming in at 10 would be Mr. Michael Jordan Love. Jordan Love, y'all. That's the top 10 quarterbacks in the league. That's one of the guys who will most likely be in the Super Bowl. If you ain't got a top 10 quarterback, I hate that. You living in the world I'm living in, I guess. Okay, number 11 would be Samuel Donald. Number 12, Drake Oh, the great Charlotte's own. Stand up if you will. Drake May. The great Drake May. 13, Atua Tunga Valoa. 14, Bo Cephas Nicks. Bo Cephas Nicks. And 14, number 15, Aaron Rodgers, the timeless wonder. That's the top 15, y'all. If you ain't got one of them, you damn sure ain't going to the Super Bowl. Your black ass gonna be sitting home just like mine come February if you ain't got one of them niggas there. If you ain't got one of them. Okay. But like I always say now, hanging on the bubble is two, hey, you about 16, maybe 17 hanging on the bubble. It can move. And these next two guys, okay, they surprised the hell out of me. Oh, well, one of them did. One of them did. Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, y'all, at 16. 17, Brock Purdy. That's the bubble. Number 18, Kyler Murray. 19, Trevor Lawrence. And breaking out the top 20. Now that's for this week, going into this week right here, based on what they did last week. Marcus Mariota at number 20. Now the rest of these motherfuckers, CJ Stroud having a bad year. He usually be up there with the rest of them, y'all. Hey, CJ, he'll
Get
bounce
him an
back.
O line. He get him O line. He'll be top 10. Just get him an O line. He'll be
Yeah,
top
yeah,
10.
yeah. He'll be back. He'll be back. CJ Stroud, Caleb Williams, Michael Penix, Spencer Rattler, Geno Smith, and Jackson Dart making his first start just the other day. The other day, Jackson Dart. 27, Cam Ward. 28, Bryce Awash Young. Bryce Awash Young, number 28. 29, Justin Fields. 30, Carson Wentz. 31, Joe Flacco. And 32, Jake Browning. Damn shame. It's a damn shame. Cam Ward, a rookie, and Jackson Dart
Jackson Dart. Right.
ahead of a 3-year, $250 million line quarterback that's got, I guess he ain't got nothing to work with in 3 years from the Carolina Panthers. So that way we will segue either, well, Q got it on the screen right here. Q, do you got that letter, that Dear John letter that podcast wrote to their fans up here? Yo, Q. I don't know where he's at.
I don't know where he went.
Yeah,
I
I
think
can't read it because
it's.
I'm
I can't
driving.
read it. No, I can't see it neither. Go. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm driving right
I'm
now.
on my damn. I'm on my damn phone. Hold on a minute. Keep making it bigger, but Q, you there?
I know he was. Yeah, I can't read it and drive for y'all. But the gist of it, man, is cause I can't even remember who was the podcast, D'Angelo. You remember who the podcast was?
I think meow mix.
Meow Mix, I think it was. The podcast Meow Mix basically say, they started the podcast, out of love for the Panthers. Basically like everybody else does. You know what I'm saying? Got a podcast, have it going. Y'all, it is a labor of love. Let me tell you that from experience. It's a labor of love. Um, you got some guys out here for the money, send them some money, whatever, this and that. You know what I'm saying? It's not a ass load of money. Doing not for the Panthers. I mean, you know, maybe some of these other blue blood franchises or something like that. Um, It's like I said, it's a labor of love, and they did they in y'all can read it in the thing. It does say like, hey, look, that you're doing 2 and 3 hour podcasts before the game, 2 and 3 hours after the game, doing your research. This right there, like I said, labor of love. Um, then anybody who you starts a podcast or is on there, really, like I said, unless they it just in it for a couple dollars or whatever, they really do give a damn about you know the team, wanting to see the team succeed. I talk shit. I just don't like the quarterback. Not like him as a person or whatever. Like him as a quarterback. You understand what I'm saying? His quarterback skill, his field skills, his quarterback skills. Far as leading, I know he cannot lead my team to the promised land, be in that top 10 of them first guys that I read. That's why I read that to segue into this, to segue into the other stuff that we're gonna do today. Um, just can't do it with him. Can't win with him. Can't win with him, D'Angelo. You understand what I'm
No,
saying?
you can't. Nope.
Um, so these guys are saying that, hey, bro, I had enough. Basically, I'll be back later on. And what they said it nicely that they'll be back. I guess they'll be back when we get some dubs, get a new quarterback. This shit is bearable to watch. You know, you getting ready to have fans and PSL owners and all type of stuff like that. Everybody getting ready to start tapping out. I mean, what you think about it, D?
Mm. Well, these these two podcasters right here. I mean, we were messaging back and forth a little earlier. I don't really know these guys. I've heard of Meow Mix, but I don't know these guys. And the fact that they were one of the first ones, one of the pioneer podcasts to bow out like this says a lot, man. It says where we are as a franchise, and it's terrible. You know,
Terrible.
we have nothing to look forward to. We're one of the youngest teams in the league, and a lot of times that's promising because you can see the what's that saying? The four you can't no that ain't the right saying, but you can see a bright future. When you got a young team.
Hey,
We got a young team.
all
Go
right,
go ahead.
D'Angelo, I got to stop. We one of the youngest teams in the league, but we done been to two of them things. You still got 12 teams that ain't never
No, I
smelt
was.
it.
Hold on, go.
Well,
I wasn't talking about
uh,
as far as with us since we've been in existence. I'm talking about the as far as our roster right now as it is constructed.
I thought you were talking about, but
Yeah.
still, it ain't no excuse for that. Like we should have more uh, 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 history and even though we're only 30 years old, you know what I'm saying? We should have more
Hmm.
pride and stability about ourselves at 30 because you got a couple teams in there that ain't never smelt it that's been here since the 100 and some year existence of the league and ain't never smelt
Right.
it. We've been in
Right.
here
That's
30
true.
years and done smelt at least smelt it two
Yeah.
times,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
one of them
Yeah.
times we damn sure was favored to win, and just what I'm
Yeah.
saying, lay the egg. You know,
Hmm. Hmm.
we ain't
I
like the
mean, and that,
Bills
and
that
that
went four
you're right.
times, and didn't come home with it. But I mean, come on, man, that's still we still the history and just the everything about us, all the words and acronyms that you could use, we should have more just about ourselves than where we have fallen at today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Than where we are today, bro. You
I mean,
understand?
and that's a
Uh, uh,
you're right. I agree, and it's a knock on. It's a knock on the leadership, man. I mean, I get. I don't hate David Tepper like a lot of fans do because I do think he wants to win, but he has went about it the wrong way. He's 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 put his foot in things that he should have set back, hired guys to let them do the job. He made a bad decision 3 years ago. That bad decision, we could have been on the right path. I think we when we got rid of Teddy Bridgewater that year when he came in and played one year, and he had another year on his contract. I think he might have had 2 years on his contract. We should have played the long game, man. We should have been patient, sat there, and ever since we got rid of, you can actually go. I'm saying Teddy Bridgewater go. You can actually go to Cam, man. If our owner just would have stayed patient, man, and let these guys play and let Cam play out that last year, brought in a Teddy, whoever you wanted to bring in to be a bridge quarterback, and just stay patient and did this thing the right way, we wouldn't be in the situation that we're in. But we got an owner that's thirsty, man. He don't know how to sit down. He makes some bad decisions, man. And until he's able to sit there and just write the checks, and I know it's hard because if I was in his shoes, I would be the same way. I would be the same way. I don't think I would be making these bad decisions that he made because I wouldn't have chose this damn quarterback. So I don't get mad at him for doing what he do, because if I paid all this money for a goddamn team, I'd be doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
he doesn't have the football knowledge to be doing a lot of the things that he's doing, and we're paying for it as fan base, man, and it's sad. It's sad. I don't know.
Him
I
picking
don't know. Go ahead.
I knew it from day one, whatever. Uh to me, he ain't got no more football knowledge than Ronnie. He ain't got no more football knowledge than Ronnie.
You're right
Straight
about
up,
that.
than Ronnie. You know what I'm saying?
Ronnie,
Hey,
real you
you
lying, boy.
imagine that? How the hell did David Tepper accumulate billions of dollars? He's a math guy, you know what I'm saying? But a
Yeah,
football
yeah,
guy, he
yeah.
ain't got no more damn football knowledge than Ronnie. Because for
Right.
you to pass up C.J. Stroud or any of them quarterbacks, well, that was the only two that was in that draft right there. But over Bryce Young, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
My God, son. But
yeah.
and as you say,
Yeah,
like say,
that should make him not ever want to make another decision. Just that shit.
yeah,
He should never want to make another decision.
should never. And then another thing, see this right here. I remember when I seen him and Marty Herney going in that back room, and then he looked back at Marty and said, "You know what we got to do, right?" Right then, he was
Hmm.
thinking Cam was washed. Right
Right.
then, he was thinking Cam was washed. He was telling Marty the
Right.
decision was we got to go ahead and get rid of Cam. You see what I'm saying?
Hold
That
on.
once
Go.
again,
Go. 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 Let me say this. Just I don't know if I'm gonna go out because I'm gonna be going in these West Virginia mountains in a little while. So if I go out there, I lost sleep. But go ahead.
okay. And once again, see, he was telling Marty that you know, I guess Cam was washed, his arm was done or whatever. That was when Cam had the shoulder or whatever. And I remember that game, Christian McCaffrey had to run the ball or whatever because Cam had done, I mean, that whole Cam had done, I think we were playing, I want to say we were playing the Tampa Bay Bucks. Cam had done
Hmm.
gave us our all. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Gave us his all.
Hmm.
And we was like fourth and whatever on and he just, I mean, you know what I'm saying? His arm was there hanging on that motherfucker. He's a warrior.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
why I got all
Hmm.
respect for
Right.
whatever what he doing now. That ain't got a damn thing to do with, you know what I'm saying? That boy left it
Hmm.
on the field. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
uh and then so he looked back and he thought, you know what we got to do, right? But that tell me once again about your football acumen, sir. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? Because instead of you saying, man, let me sit this guy, or we got to find out something, see what about his shoulder or whatever, and then how dirty they did him, you know what I'm saying? Hold on to him to the last second where he couldn't go
Hmm.
nowhere else and all that shit, and Ron Rivera and all that stuff. But then he holds on to the rest of these bums. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
He holds on to this other bum for dear life because that's
Right.
your guy. That's the guy you
Right.
pick. Just like he
Right.
did with Matt Rule, because that's the guy
Right.
you pick. You know what I'm saying? Same type shit. When we get into this video here in a little bit, um, y'all will get some more understanding of the stuff that I be looking at and I be seeing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
hey Q, where you at, Q? Let's go ahead and roll that video, and then
It's cute. Where's cute?
I see him in the backstage. Hold on, sir. Where is it? I think he here. Oh, I know he was on. Hey, yo, Q. Hey,
Okay.
you got to roll the video, bro. But yeah, that damn David Temple, bro. You know, it
You can
it
have
is
Chris.
a fallen.
Yeah, we're just gonna
Oh,
waste
okay.
these draft picks. I know that it's gonna look bad on him. And going back to what you're saying before, if you're gonna have to start over, you're probably gonna also have to start over at GM. I really
Hey,
hope
that ain't. I don't believe. Hey, Q, I don't think that's the
Morgan,
beginning.
That
That
ain't
ain't the
yeah.
beginning.
because I think he
Yeah, that ain't the
deserves
beginning.
to have a good coach and a good quarterback so he can have some time to cook. I feel like him
Hey, that ain't
and
Q. That ain't the beginning.
what's my man that came from the Chiefs? His name
That ain't
slips
the
me right
beginning.
now.
Come on,
That's
man.
working in the front
That ain't the
office for
beginning,
him.
bro.
Tillis?
Brant Tillis.
Yeah.
I feel like he and Brant Tillis together.
4, Chris. The number's 4.
Woo.
I ain't throwing up for the 4 horsemen. I'm talking about the 4 guys that are still on part of the Carolina Panthers from the 2022 and 2023 draft classes. 4 guys. That's it.
I mean, honestly, kind of needs to be that way. It kind of needs to be that way.
Well, unfortunately, this franchise is still paying for the sins of a previous regime. But well, you know what? Let's dive into that. Let's get the sucker started.
Get dialed in, Panthers fans. Here comes an in-depth look at your team. Exclusive interviews. Locker room insight. Let's huddle up for Panthers Playbook. Presented by Wake Orthopedics, a Wake Med physician practice. Here are your hosts, Dennis Cox and Chris Lee.
Welcome back to another episode of Panthers Playbook. That's Chris Lee, Dennis Cox here with you. Panthers Playbook sponsored by Wake Orthopedics. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Again, DJ Johnson waived by the Carolina Panthers earlier this week.
Go, yeah.
And to me, it's
Yeah.
Chris. When I saw that news happen, I
That's it
actually
right there.
I
We listening
posted
to
this.
it.
Oh, this is okay. Oh, okay.
Tuesday on social media. That the Carolina
Okay.
Panthers
You can
draft
hear it,
picks
right?
that are still on the roster from
Yeah, I can hear it.
2022 and 2023.
Okay.
It's just 4 guys. In 2022, you have Ike Ekwonu and Cade Mays. Now, let's not forget that Cade
We
Mays
can't
spent a
play
little
the
bit of time
video.
on the New
Y'all
York Giants
just
practice
listen to
squad.
the audio.
So he actually had to be brought back.
Okay.
We get a
And then from
copyright.
2023, you have Bryce Young and Chandler Zavala. That's it. That's it. And honestly, there are still questions. Like Cade Mays is serviceable starting center. Chandler Zavala, depth offensive lineman. Still questions about can Ike Ekwonu be a franchise left tackle? And also still major questions about Bryce Young. I mean, you would think, Chris, that those would be guys that are supposed to be the core of your franchise going forward in years 3 and 4. But you only have 4 guys from that group. And this roster, this team is still paying the sins of the regimes previous to it.
Can I give a hot take based off of what you just said?
Sure.
I don't know if I might be out of bounds with this, but I would
Okay.
say of the players that you named, those 4,
Mm-hmm.
Ike Ekwonu is actually the one that's been playing the best. Most consistent football over that time.
Yeah.
Think about that. Just think about that for a second.
Yep.
You know, especially with all the crap that people have given him, and rightly so, for times that he was bad in pass protection.
Sure.
But
It's run blocker. That's for damn sure.
There's a lot, and I start thinking about a name that we haven't brought up a lot.
Okay.
We haven't brought him up a lot really in the last, like this season and also last season, but it's David Tepper. Because, yes, ultimately, you have to have the right people in the building and all that. And he did step back and he let people kind of do their own thing. And we're happy that he did that. But ultimately, all of these moves come down to him, right? It's something I was thinking about, Dennis, is that because of David Tepper, you have three coaches that I question whether or not he set them up rightly to have the right respect in the building or not. Or if he set them up wrong or right, maybe he did set them up right, but maybe those coaches didn't do the right thing to earn respect. Let's start with Matt Rule.
Okay.
Probably should not have been hired in the NFL, but somebody was going to try to hire him anyway. The New York Giants were going to try, and David Tepper pretty much outbid the Giants and brought him down south.
That was a flashy name at the time.
But we know now that more things have been coming out slowly but surely that essentially none of the players really respected him. They just liked him. It's like, I'd get a beer with that guy. I don't know if I'd listen to him as a football coach, though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So Matt Rule, presiding over the Carolina Panthers, not respected. Frank Reich, you bring him in. But you don't let Frank Reich bring in Frank Reich's guys. You force Frank Reich to work with guys that have different philosophies from him. Mm-hmm. So, and this is Bryce Young's rookie year where he's got one guy, well, it probably should be like this, and that's the head coach. But then you got other guys like, it probably should be like this, and that's the offensive coordinator. You have another guy's like, it probably should be like this, who's a former NFL quarterback and his quarterback coach. A lot of different voices going on in that guy's ear in that 1 year, and that's ultimately why they fell flat, and Frank Reich did not have the respect because he was not ultimately given the opportunity to really put his stamp and his finger on what this franchise is. And then we come to Dave Canales. And I'm starting to wonder, Dennis, what respect does he really have in the building, right? We've said before that we don't think that him and Bryce Young are really meshing. Here's something, oil and water. Here's something that I picked up that made me scratch my head a little bit from Wednesday's press conference with Dave Canales. Okay.
Stop the tape, Q.
Part of his opening statement.
Now, you guys, it's a common denominator in them three coaches. And he just said one word, respect, like Aretha Franklin. Respect. I told y'all. Q, how many months am I ahead of everybody? You say 6 months. I might be farther than that. I told y'all, the team takes on the DNA of the head coach. If it's weak, ass kissing, yes men, that's what they become. If they have no respect, they ain't disciplined, they ain't shit, they don't work, they have no respect. It's a common denominator. David Tepper, hold them niggas by the balls, don't give them no power, and the team and the players see it. Especially when you get to the NFL level, them boys see it. They run ramp tide over these weak motherfuckers. They didn't respect Rule. Most of them guys, all them guys is gone pretty much. Icky Kwanu, like they just said. Rule drafted Icky. You know what I'm saying? Chuba Hubbard. People like that. Frank come in. I told y'all Frank was a yes man from the gate. I did a video on it. Dave Canales come in. Hey guys, I'm so happy. Let's Mr. Rogers today. Putting on his goddamn sweater. And tennis shoes. You got to have Dan Campbell, Mike Grable, Mike Tomlin, Bill Belichick to come in this motherfucker because it's a losing mentality, losing culture. You got to have somebody that they respect, somebody with that cachet to come in this motherfucker. Hey, sit your ass down. Hey, no, come in the meeting room at 5 o'clock, bruh. Not 5:01. Door locked. Go home. Fine, nigga. Respect. We're not doing that. We going out there and we're gonna leave it on the field like I told y'all Cam did. Respect. Different DNA. They respected Rivera. They respected John Fox. Respect. I don't know, D'Angelo.
Hmm. You hit the nail on the head. You absolutely right, man. That's what it is, man. They, like you said, the players see that shit, and if the coach can't come in and like you said, David Tepper grabbed them by the balls, got them by the balls the whole time. You know they can't breathe. The players see that shit, and they gonna run right over the goddamn coach because they know the coach ain't got no goddamn power. So
Got no
so so
power.
it's absolutely. I mean, we got a lot of problems, but it's definitely it's an organizational problem that we got, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said Tip, man. It starts at the top, man. And Tip has ran this organization totally wrong from the time he
I'm, I'm,
purchased the motherfucker, man.
I'm gonna tell you
Go ahead.
something, man. When Dom Capers was here and George Seifert, I didn't really back in the day. I didn't even know who owned the motherfucker. I didn't know Jerry Richardson till later
Yeah,
on.
you're right. You're right. I knew
You
who
know what I'm saying?
I knew who he was because where he's from. You know what I'm saying? He's from he from Fayetteville, so I knew who he was. But thing about it is, you didn't hear him. You didn't see him.
You didn't hear
You
him.
didn't see
You
him.
didn't see him all the damn time. Back in the day,
Right.
like I said, when the team got started, you know what I'm saying? I was working I was in high school working my job at Hardee's, man, and they put the big billboard up and shit. You know what I'm saying? We got a team. What else? Oh yeah, we got a team. This and that. You know, I know my damn uh I know my damn coach. You know what I'm saying? I knew the coaches throughout.
Yeah.
I didn't know the
Hmm.
owner till he hired Ron. You know what I'm saying? Till I got a little
Hmm.
older. You know what I'm saying? And then,
Hmm.
oh, there go Jerry Richardson. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you didn't see Jerry smiling all over the damn
All
place all
all in
the
the
time.
camp.
Uh,
All in the
yeah,
goddamn camp.
all in the video, all
All in the
dancing, all in, you
videos.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
all kicking the ball and shit. You know what I'm saying? Him and his old lady.
Right.
I didn't know what his old lady looked like. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, his old
Right.
lady grabbing
I
people,
still, I
first dating
still,
number one
I
guy.
still don't know what his old lady look like. Shit.
Yeah, so you know that is what it is. But respect. He got a chokehold on his head coaches, y'all. These guys just said it. They finally let the cat out the bag. These are guys that's in the building, y'all. In the building. We told you. Roll that beam footage, Q. Go ahead. Let's finish the video. Hit the audio, Q.
Of course, they had the Monday meeting, right, to talk about all the things, and then out of that meeting, we know DJ Johnson, the decision to waive him. All right, productive meeting showing an honest, clear picture of what we could look like. He goes on later. Coordinators did an excellent job of painting a picture. Bottom line is, we have to give them something tangible to work on so we can continue to improve our processes. And I don't know if anybody else in the room thought about that, but you haven't already in your second season given your coordinators something tangible to work for so you can improve your processes. So are you saying that there's an unclear picture as to what the Carolina Panthers are, what they should be, and what we need to look like on the field on a week-to-week basis? And if that is unclear, is that why DJ Johnson was being played more than Princely Umami? Is that unclear because you say that you're a run first team, but man, you love to pass it and you don't run the ball? Like, are people out? Does Bryce Young not know quite what to do because he has an unclear picture of what your offense is supposed to look like? It really made me question a lot. And sometimes if you just really listen to what people are saying, you can kind of pick up on a few things. And Dave Canales doesn't let you in a lot. So I'm just reading tea leaves at this point. Bottom line is we have to give them something tangible to work on so we can continue to improve our processes. We're in week 5.
Yeah.
Of your second year. That's day 1 install. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Am I tripping?
I think you are finding the fact that there is, if you want to talk about Canales and the defense, there's a clear disconnect between Canales and Ejiro Evero, the defensive coordinator.
Yes. Yes.
Because
it's starting to feel really 2023-ish.
If you look back at the first week of the season, where Nick Scorton and Princely Umamielen barely played, and the questions were asked to Canales, hey, you have these second and third round picks. Why aren't they being played? I think it was actually Mike K, Charlotte Observer. I think asked the question like, hey, Mitchell Evans got a bunch of reps at tight end during that game. But where's Princely and Nick Scorton? And Canales talked about, hey, I'm advocating and pushing for the young guys to be played. We're developmentally driven, all that kind of stuff. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, no, you're the head coach,
right?
You say, hey, no, you put that guy in.
Why do you have to push for Princely to get more time?
Yeah, exactly. You're the head coach. You dictate that. You go down the hall and say, this guy starts, or this guy plays this many snaps, or this percentage of snaps. You have to make that happen. Because I'm your coach, I'm your boss, and I'm telling you to do that. And then sure enough, Chris, who played more than Princely Umamielen this past Sunday? DJ Johnson. Played 24 defensive snaps on top of about 5 or 6 special team snaps. Princely Umamielen hit the field 12 times on defense, no special team snaps. That's it. And
shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Make sure y'all, before y'all get in here, I stopped it for a reason. Number goddamn one. This shit to me is sickening. It bothers my spirit that I got to sit here and listen to bullshit like this right here. And then, like I put it on the screen earlier. Like I said, I couldn't hear because I had a phone call. God damn, my nigga had a phone call. Shit. Literally, you got motherfuckers tapping out. They love Bryce unapologetically so much to the point that they are saying, fuck all this. I have to go. Like, literally, I look at these boys and I'm gonna read a little. I don't know if D'Angelo read it or if he could have seen it or not.
I couldn't see you.
Both of us
yeah, I couldn't see you.
Yeah. Both of y'all boy drivers. So, all right. Shout out to the Meow Mix. Now we all know Meow Mix. One boy be on social media. Blase. Who gives a fuck? Hi all Meow Mix niggas. Catnip niggas. A Carolina Panthers podcast is going on infinite hiatus. Steven, bitch ass nigga 1, and Jerry, bitch ass nigga 2, has enjoyed bringing everyone our thoughts on the team since our first episode in 2019, aka you just was there. You just started, nigga. In that time, we have dedicated several hours a week to the production of the podcast. That will yeeky damn. Well, whoop-de-doo. Well, whoop-de-damn do. Be it watching film. You couldn't be watching much. You love Bryce unapologetically. Outlining the show, recording and editing, and general planning. Y'all post one once or twice a week. What the fuck? Anyway, we've met some incredible people along the way and built a small but amazing community of Panther fans who enjoy our two guys talking football at a bar style. Unfortunately, the last 3 seasons in particular has been extremely difficult as Panther fans. See, this the bitch ass shit I'm talking about right here. And creating the type of content we enjoy has not been as exciting or enjoyable. Well, whoop-de-damn do. The amount of time on Sundays that we spend away from our wives and young children has become difficult to justify. We would be watching the games regardless, but we locking ourselves away for 6 to 7 hours on a Sunday just to watch and discuss a 42-13 ass whooping. Man, let me stop this shit right here. See, this that pussy media that Bryce Young has brought up in here. When a motherfucker say, first of all, my lady knew Sundays, get the fuck away from me. It's Sunday, it's football day. I don't want to hear that shit. I'll take y'all to dinner Saturday, or I'll take y'all to dinner Sunday after the game. Between 1 and 4 o'clock when that goddamn game on, don't bother me. And I'm gonna talk about an hour after the game. I don't ask for shit else during the week. I don't ask for the big piece of chicken. I don't ask for shit. Give me my motherfucking game on Sunday. That's all I ask for. I don't ask for shit else. These niggas right here said that the whipping has become more of a chore than anything else. Like they forced them to watch the game. Now, we don't feel it's right to keep the podcast going unless we can continue to put out weekly episodes. And right now, neither of us want to spend that amount of time talking about this organization. We reserve the right to post on the episode here and there, but we will not be uploading on a regular basis. Just like that, what's that nigga? The Way I See It from last year. That he was pussy nigga number 1. First nigga up out there last year. Panthers are no more the Panthers aren't profitable. You can smell
he said the
a
Panthers
punk
wasn't
ass.
profitable. You see what I'm saying?
They wasn't
in it for
profitable.
the money.
He was in it for the money.
That's why I tell you, you got some niggas in it for the money. Some niggas say it ain't enjoyable no more, and they got better shit to do. They can spend their time with their old lady, their kids, shit like that. I can kind of understand. Like I told you, it takes time. This shit got to be a labor of love.
At the end of the day, go straight up. If you in your household and your woman know you love football, and she should know between the hours of 1 and 5 or 1 and 6, because you could at least ask for. If you don't shit else,
that's an excuse.
Ask for 1 to 5 to be left alone.
That's the excuse to leave. They didn't want to say. Didn't you just say that Bryce Young fan? They didn't want to say Bryce
That's what
Young
that is.
suck. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's the excuse. I want to spend more time with my old lady and my kids.
So the first 3 years, Bryce was here, it was fuck your family.
Fuck them kids.
It was fuck the kids then. But now, because we losing and you can't justify a 42-33 ass whipping.
And you've been talking, oh, I love Bryce. Now you can't justify Bryce.
They out of excuses
I love my kids.
for Bryce.
I love my kids. I'm away with my kids. Little Joey and little Sarah Leanne is growing up so fast. And I gotta
this the shit they talk about.
Help me.
This the shit they talk about right here. That's why I say these niggas that's coming up with these podcasts and just out here talking, bro. If your heart ain't in it, get the fuck out the way. You in somebody else's way who really want to be in that spot and really deserve to be in that fucking spot. Because if you in this bitch for the money,
bitch, get out the way. Move.
Get out the fucking way.
Get out the way. Move, bitch, move.
Watch out. You in the way.
Kick rocks. You ain't going yet.
Talking about a fucking team that's been losing for the last 7 goddamn years anyway. What the fuck you think you gonna wake up this shit with just gonna be peaches and cream?
Right.
Head get small. Make your head get small. Go down the road. Bye.
This the shit that I don't respect in the Panther land right here. These bitch ass niggas just like this right here. Right there. You see the shit on the screen? Them motherfucker like that right there. Bitch ass niggas.
But,
I've been wasting 6 to 7 hours. Nigga, we do a 6 to 7 hour live on this motherfucker. Come on, bro.
But this the dark side of the force though.
Yeah.
We negative. See all the positive motherfuckers that y'all were yum yum yeah.
They can't
Super.
take it, go. They can't take it.
Super.
Either they run when see, and this is shit that I don't respect. When Bryce Young play good, they come out at full force. When the nigga trash like he been the last 3 years,
Hey,
they giving him on
Motherfucker
life. They
riding high.
getting off on
Running
Brittany.
high.
They got the
when I
gun to their
told them,
fucking head. They ready to
yeah,
kill themselves.
they ready to jump that bridge.
They ready to
When
jump.
I told these motherfuckers to the hard cold truth and try to get them ready, when I tried to make them niggas hard, they didn't want to listen to me. They didn't want to listen to me.
Yeah.
When I tried to get them ready to take these body blows we were getting ready to take. See, I'm ready. I'm built for it tough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I know it was
This is the
coming.
thing. This is the thing. A nigga blaming
I
on
seen
mental issues. All kind of shit they got going on around here.
Damn, I
Oh, I
stick
had
and
to
move.
step away. I got mental issues.
Duck,
What?
move. Left, right, left.
You wasn't crazy
Body
when you
blow,
was
body
filming
blow.
that fucking when you was sitting there talking about the Panthers the other day. You wasn't crazy then.
Yeah.
These niggas is something else, man.
Then you got other niggas that'll ride the fence. They pricing one day.
Outcry is ridiculous.
They love
The
him one
Bryce
day.
Young. Go ahead.
They hollering one day. They loving one day. They hate me the next. Hey, you gotta stand on your square like Rod Wiley say. Shout out to Wiley. Stand on your square, nigga. Stand on your square.
This is the thing. Anybody with a good pair of eyes could see this shit from a fucking mile away. That this was gonna be a fucking clusterfuck of a year. Now, when the schedules came out, and I look and I said, bro, we ain't beating Jacksonville. Yeah, the fuck we at. Yeah, we at. That belongs to the one-ring quarterback. That belongs to
So you gonna throw shots at me, huh? You gonna throw shots at me, huh?
I'm talking to you. You the main nigga.
I just said we're gonna beat. I just thought we'd beat Jacksonville. I didn't think we're gonna win many more games. Ain't like I said we're gonna win goddamn 7 games. I said we win 4-5 games.
I ain't want to hear it now. Goddamn it! Fuck all that. Yeah.
ETN went in there and did and put fairy dust on our ass.
Yeah.
I told y'all, niggas. I told y'all.
The shit was coming. It was coming down here. Nobody wanted to hit. We kept telling these motherfuckers, prepare yourself because the shit is going down. Y'all just being negative. Why don't y'all just clean? Why don't y'all just tell them, stop it, man? Y'all don't ever want to see nothing good around here. We're not good. Yes, we is. Did y'all see the way that Ted McMillan was at practice? Did you see the way that goddamn
Bobby Brown? Bobby Brown. Where the fuck is Bobby Brown? What Bobby Brown? How you seen Bobby Brown last 2 months?
He dancing on that field. He dancing some way.
Bobby,
his prerogative.
I ain't seen no nigga. Bobby Brown gonna do it. Bobby Brown. We got Bobby Brown.
I kept hearing PFF. PFF this, PFF that. Bobby Brown was top 100. He was 68 out of 100. How that shit look now? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every time I look, nigga had a PFF score to put in my face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now they hollering they don't respect
That
you. So,
yeah, logic.
I know who the fuck that been.
Yeah. How y'all doing? Salutations.
Agree with salutations. Yeah. Let me tell you something, Logic. You got bitch ass niggas tapping out from the left to the right. They got knives to their throat. They're ready to slit their fucking wrists. These boys ready to leave this world because of Bryce Young.
Yeah. They listen. You got a man that was having coaches getting fired, and now he moved on to the fan base. Yeah, he done turned on him, bro. Yeah, y'all ever seen the animated
Oh
movie
man,
Osmosis Jones? You ever seen that?
Hell yeah.
who?
All right, you remember the
Osmosis
villain
Osmosis
in there?
Jones.
Jones.
The white
Osmosis
blood
Jones.
cells, the black blood
Yeah,
cells,
you remember how
the blood
the
cells and
villain?
shit.
Yeah, the villain kept touching everybody with that
I,
finger
I,
and shutting
I, I,
down.
yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's what he doing. That's what he doing. Yeah, the villain. It's just the gist of it. The villain would go. Probably, he was inside. It was an animated movie. He was inside the main character's body, and he would go to different areas and shut down vital areas. One by one, he was gonna
Mm-hmm.
kill the person. That's what Bryce Young doing. One by one, he shutting shit down. You got to go from
Mm,
here, bro.
mm,
Mm, mm, mm.
That boy is
mm.
a fucking infection. And when I said that shit about a couple months back, motherfucker jump all over my ass. Damn, Q, you shouldn't say that. He gonna show you this shit. We got receipts. He gonna okay. Motherfucker tell me they got receipts. That's all I'm seeing. Receipts in this dumb bitch, man.
Last 10 games, Q. Last 10 games.
Oh yeah, they did a stat last Sunday. Last 6 quarters, he was the nigga was, I think the nigga had like 300 yards in the last 6 quarters. I say, do you realize how bad that is? The stat that they put up there? You do realize a nigga can put up 100, 200 yards in a quarter.
Once again, he is in company with Cam Ward, Justin Fields, Carson Wentz, Joe
Mm,
Flacco, and Jake Browning.
mm, mm.
Jake Browning, Joe Flacco, Carson Wentz, Justin Fields, Bryce Young, and Cam Ward. Round out the worst
Mm.
quarterbacks, starting quarterbacks in this league. I say no more.
Let me tell you something, Go. And I'm gonna need a little minute on this one right here. And I'm speaking directly to these motherfuckers, man. You cheer for the Panthers. You need not be sitting here treating yourselves like you a Kansas City Chief. You need to treat yourself like you are a Detroit Lion after a 20-year drought. That's where you need to be at with your psyche as a Panther fan. You're not winning. You are the new Cleveland Browns. Fuck it. You the new Cleveland Browns. You're not winning, and you have a franchise that's ass backwards. I didn't need them niggas on that fucking video to tell me that shit there. I already fucking knew. That's why when I heard the shit, I was gonna start the show off, but I let the shit play any fucking way because I had some shit to do. I had better shit to do with my time than to entertain that dumbass shit that coming out them boys' mouth. Because fuck a Dennis Cox, fuck the little black nigga on the video. What's his name?
Chris Lee.
Fuck him too. Because I look at them saying two bitch ass niggas who sat up there all fucking year on 99 The Fan and sat there and they lied through their motherfucking teeth. They have lied every chance they get when it came to, oh, well, Bryce Young is going to be fine. I got no problem. I got a video right now where them niggas say, I got no worries about Bryce Young. Back in preseason, when motherfuckers was talking about preseason don't mean shit. And I said, bro, preseason is a clear indication of what your team is going to look like coming for the regular season. It's a tune-up game. Your ones versus day ones, how it look. No, fuck preseason. It's vanilla. Them bitch-ass niggas did a video saying, oh, we ain't worried about Bryce. Canales need to, they were more focused on Canales playing Bryce versus the ability of Bryce Young. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't worried about the motherfucker who could come out and sling the ball down the field. We went out, we had incompletion after incompletion after incompletion. Did they talk about that shit then? Fuck no. They talked about the play calling with Brad Idzik, and they talked about the play calling of Dave Canales and why he ain't doing this and why he ain't doing that. You can clearly see what the fuck was going on. So, excuse the fuck out of me. I don't pay any attention to them two bitch ass niggas you heard on that fucking video. Tim, with his flip flopping ass. I don't pay no attention to him either. One week he like Bryce, the next week is fuck Bryce. You know what I'm saying? One week I like Canales. What you like about him? I like him. I like him. You never know what you're gonna get from this nigga, man, from week to week. With his ass kissing ass.
I wish they would have come out and admitted, hey, our quarterback playing bad. They don't. None of them will even fix their mouth to say it. I don't respect that.
Yeah,
Well,
ask this
logic,
motherfuckers.
it breaks down now to it's not profitable.
This the media. This is what they do. They pick a story that they want to run with, and if they feel like it'll do for clicks, that they'll talk about it. But they have been preserving Bryce Young. I watched him tear apart Ike Ekwonu. Can't do that no more because he got one of the highest grades on the fucking team. He one of your best fucking linemen now. They said that in the video today. He one of your best fucking linemen. Can't tear that nigga down no damn more. I watched them tear down Austin Corbin. I watched them tear down every nigga on that line that they could. I watched them get rid of Mango. They talk shit about that motherfucker. Like he can't walk, talk, and read. Xavier Leggett, every chance to get, they smashing that boy. The boy don't deserve the scrutiny that they put on him because they know that Bryce Young is the end-all, be-all problem. But instead of they point the finger at where it's supposed to go, they'll blame somebody else. That's the shit that I don't respect from these boys. They get their ass now after the fact. After you can see clearly that this nigga wasn't shit. You can see this shit the whole fucking year. I saw this shit 2 years ago. You can see this shit instantly. We went down to camp and we took one look at Bryce Young. We said, oh shit, that nigga ain't it. We came right back and we've been on the same thing ever since. Nah, bro, I saw him up close and personal. That boy little, he ain't got the arm. He throwing off his tippy toes. He can't make short and intermediate passes. This boy went on John Gruden's show and said he can't make that post route to the left. He said because it's so hard for him to throw across his body. He has to roll out because he can't see over offensive linemen. And you telling me that shit is going to be fixed overnight?
That's a
what the fuck are we talking about? That is the problem. That's the motherfucker. That's the problem right there. But they don't want to hear that. They don't want to listen to that. That's the fucking truth. We watch this nigga do pick six after pick six, throwing off his back foot. They killed Cam Newton for throwing off, not setting his feet and not planting his feet and making passes. This boy throwing off his goddamn tippy toes and they won't say shit about it. Tepper brought shit down on a fucking napkin. On a napkin for Frank Wright to say, change this boy footwork. Help this boy out. They called it the Hunger Games environment 2 years ago. No, it's the simple fact of they knew this boy was not it. He did not have the requisite footwork of an NFL quarterback. And if you said that out loud, the fan base would scold you and jump all over your ass. Because they're a bunch of idiots and they don't know football. You could tell. I literally said this shit 3 years ago. The same shit. And here it is 3 years later. These motherfuckers coming out here saying the shit we said 3 years ago. We was scolded. They tell us we wasn't fans. We got people unsubscribed. They cussed us out, call us stupid, every name in the book. And now look.
Yeah. The rooster has come home to roost. Yeah.
And every week now, I gotta watch a fuck nigga get on his podcast and say, well, the Panthers ain't profitable. Well, the Panthers ain't shit. You knew that before you pick up the baby blue and black and decided to cheer for it.
Mm-hmm.
You knew that.
Mm-hmm.
You folded because you ain't shit. Now I hear niggas say, "Oh, they good dudes, man. Don't get on them." No, I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with that. I don't respect that.
The
You
radio
knew this
station said
shit.
it ain't profitable. The damn podcast said it ain't profitable because you sat there and you boosted up a damn product now that's unwatchable. That's why. The product is unwatchable on Sundays. That's why it ain't. Because you sat there and amened it every time you hit that lie.
Yeah,
When you knew that boy was 5'9", had no arm, he showed you
boba.
was the most sacked quarterback in Alabama. Reason why he was the most sacked quarterback in college history. Because he hold on the ball too long. It wasn't Frank Wright. It wasn't Thomas Brown. It ain't Dave Canales. It ain't the fucking defense. It's David Tepper and Bryce Young's ass.
At the end of the day, we kept telling you guys where this thing was going. When they said there were too many cooks in it. Goat was the first person I heard say it. There's too many fingers in the pot. Too many people stirring the goddamn grits. Too much shit going on. That was 2 years ago. Frank Wright and them get fired. Blase, we here. We were always first to tell you how we read shit. We would bring the interview, we would break it down and show us shit. We'd be right about shit. Motherfuckers would stick their chest out and say, I'm coming to headhunt Goat, Q, Logic, D'Angelo, because I'm going to find them boys and tell them they wrong on something. Instead of accept what we've been saying, accept that we tell you Bryce Young ain't it, accept that we tell you Tepper is never falling to the back, accept the fact that we tell you Dan Morgan has been pissing away the fucking draft picks. I didn't need them two bitch motherfuckers to tell me that shit on the goddamn video. I knew that. I look for myself and I say, but damn, his first draft was Bryce Young. You look around, not Bryce Young. His first draft was Xavier Legette, who the fans think is a bust. The second round pick, the running back who had atrium health. Third round pick, he don't touch the fucking field. Your fourth round pick, bumfuck Louisiana, wherever the fuck he at. Sean Smith Wade just showing promise 2 years later. A little bit. You don't know what you're getting in Trevor Wallace. Jaden Crumley don't even touch the fucking field. You trade back. You got rid of your 7th round linebacker. Then you turn around this year right here. You had pieces where you couldn't fuck this draft up, but you don't even play these players because now they're a legend, and this is the shit that I don't like. Them two niggas in that video is a legend that the defensive coordinator got more power than the head coach. I don't like that shit because what they're doing is giving Dave Canales an excuse. Oh well, I couldn't coach the team the way I want because Ajero Evero was doing his own thing and we weren't on the same page. And it was a mutiny. It was these boys doing their own thing. And nah, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that. Because at the end of the day, the shit that they doing right now, and Goat always said this, that boy was never in the defensive rooms. He's never in the defensive room. They're saying that he should have the power to go and tell Ajero Evero who to play on the field. Ajero Evero saying, this is my defense, get the fuck out my way. The nigga been like that. And now he cutting players that y'all drafted together. But they're alleging that Dan Morgan and Dave Canales got together and cut DJ Johnson because they wanted to see the other young players get some playing time because they. So now you're telling me the GM and the head coach is now sabotaging the goddamn defensive coordinator. Is what you
Yes,
fucking telling me?
sir. Yes, sir.
Is what the fuck you telling me?
Yes, sir.
The head coach and the goddamn GM is directly undermining the defensive coordinator, and it's a fucking nigga ass mess. Because that
Because
means them boys are low key at
they don't
odds.
have the power to fire him.
That's where we at with this shit right now. So you
Yes,
telling me
sir.
you got a split locker room where you got all the defensive players listening to Jerry Evero. They look to him for wisdom. They look for him for everything. And when Dave come in, they don't pay that nigga no mind. And you telling
Respect.
me on the offensive
No,
side, Dave getting love, respect, admiration for the offense. They don't even fuck with the defensive side.
they still don't respect Dave.
That's where we at.
Nobody respects Dave. Nobody respects Dave, Q. Dave get no respect. Head coach in name only. You ever heard of that before?
We just had this last year and the year before. And if that's the fact of what's being pushed, it's being pushed by that same motherfucker that they're saying that's not around. David
Hmm.
Tepper is the one who going to EJ saying, "This is your defense. Hey, you do what you want." But then he going to Canales, "Hey, this is your team. Hey, you know, cut who you want." It's
Ain't
it's
they,
it's playing niggas against each other. That's exactly what this little dirty motherfucker doing.
ain't they still having them meetings on Monday?
Exactly. Y'all
And
thought that
Frank
Tepper
talk that.
fall back. Tepper is playing. This is his game. The Hunger Games environment shit. That's what Wall Street is. That's what that money shit that he did to get that money. That's the way they live over there. They'll take you out to dinner, look you in your eye, try to get close to you, and then they'll try to fuck you over.
Gonna fuck you over.
Yeah,
Try. Shit.
that's who Tepper
You
is.
all. By the time your ass go to dinner, you already been fucked.
Yeah,
You ain't got to get home and pull
that's who
them
this
drawers
nigga is.
down. You
This
already been
team
fucked.
takes on the DNA of its owner, not the head coach. It's supposed to
Right?
be the head
Yep.
coach. This team is a slimy, grimy, slimy, snail, snake ass fucking team.
Rep reptilian like.
That's who your owner is. And it rocks from a head down. The owner is reptilian to everybody. His skin shed for whoever the fuck in front of him. If he like you, he grinning and shit.
Hey
Fucking
Bryce,
teeth hanging out his
don't
mouth.
ask don't ask for nothing for Christmas. Hey Bryce, don't ask for nothing for Christmas.
Yeah, nigga reptilian. That's the type of shit they own. You watch, they always tell you, watch a nigga that's reptilian. He got chameleon skin for a fucking reason. He try to blend in with you, and then he'll try to bite your ass when you ain't looking. Watch a nigga like that. You watch that nigga to the T. You should know his every fucking move. That's who David Allen Tepper is. He's a fucking reptile. The fans, you know better, but against your own judgment. And this is the thing. I meet fans every day that always tell me, well, Bryce Young will be fine. He did it at Alabama.
Hmm.
He'll be fine. You could sit here and tell these boys 100 times, no, he did not. And you literally be fighting against the goddamn choir because
Why? And
it's
why? And
rehearsed.
why? Why? Okay, there you go. It's rehearsed
It's
because of the
rehearsed.
simple fact. It's just like, okay, he won the Heisman. What's the Heisman? A dog and pony show. So the nigga was always on TV. He was in front of your face. Advertising. You see it, 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 you start to believe it.
Mhm.
You see it, you see it, you see it, you see it, you start to believe it. Them games that them Power Five schools play, logic will tell you, they play a bunch of bums, first of all, tune-up games that they blow people out. Then by the time they play a Georgia or somebody like that, those guys might be missing somebody. Okay, Them teams kind of evenly matched. What the fuck ever. Boom. You know he does a little something. Y'all see him when a team is down. Don't have, like I said, the Green Bay game. Don't have nobody in the defensive backfield. He can stand up. You go play Atlanta. Ain't got no defense. He can stand up. But you carry your ass to Houston.
But
You see what
go,
I'm saying? You can't
but
stand
go.
up.
This is the part that pisses me off. They go and they get a team rep for us to call our games that doesn't know anybody on our roster. Mark Slurv, he don't know a goddamn soul on our team. But what they did is they want to rebrand the media. They want to keep and control the narrative that Bryce Young has no help. So what they do in order to build up a product, they'll say, "Hey, it's everybody else." Hey, I
It's
watched
everybody
this
else.
son of a bitch get on the
Not this
live,
quarterback.
Mark Slurv, and said he got no weapons. He got no help over here. After we just draft a first round receiver in Xavier Leggett, another first round receiver in Ted McMillan, Jalen Coker emerged as an undrafted. You look around, you went and got my man from Colorado with the speed.
Jimmy.
Y'all cried and bitch moaned over Hunter Renfro. You get that motherfucker back, he don't look like nothing.
Well,
You go
Bryce
get
threw him a
Mitchell
medicine ball.
Evans.
The boy
You
ribs
go
fucked
get
up.
you go get Sanders, Mitchell Evans. You go get 2,000-yard running backs, and this nigga got the nerve to go on a live game and say he got no help. That's what he do.
I just don't know, cuz.
That's what he do.
And that's what, like you just said. But see, that's the media. And then a motherfucker will get on here and regurgitate that bullshit.
Yeah.
He'll regurgitate that bullshit. He'll try to come on here and tell me that we ain't got no weapon. Bro, we had Robert Hunt, the dude that we paid $100 million to, drop, got hurt. Brady Christensen comes in here. Brady Christensen can play every position across the line. Now I didn't say he's gonna play it at this high level for 17 games, but he can hold his own for a game or two at every position across the offensive line. Even in jumbo packages, he plays tight end. Every position across the offensive line. Y'all gotta know how hard that is. Chandler Zavala has even made a jump from his rookie year to now. Bro, you got talent on the offensive line. Do not tell me this offensive line is trash. Offensive line came into the year top 10. I don't know where they at now. I'm pretty sure their numbers have gone down because of quarterback play. I'm 100% sure. So, 2,000-yard running backs, wide
But they never
receivers
know.
being picked in the first round. Um, hey man, I can't say shit about this offense with a quarterback. Tight ends, Mitchell Evans is gonna be a beast. I seen that big motherfucker, big white boys own the tight end position. He gonna be a beast. JT Sanders, we already knew what he was. He just his rookie year couldn't get it all together. I think he was a little injured too, but you done seen him. He lost a little weight. You know, he ain't the best blocker in the world, but that motherfucker go up that seam, bro, and catch that ball. I can't. Ain't nothing else I know you can do for this mother. What else he need? What else can you give him? Some stilts, another arm. I don't know. I have no idea, bro.
Um, I'm to the point. They now see no matter how much you give to this boy, you're gonna always be given to him. You're gonna always be given to him. You this nigga needs Herschel Walker at running back. He need goddamn Jerry Rice at receiver. He need goddamn Torrey Holder, Isaac Bruce on the other side. Fuck it. Get that nigga Moss on the other side. You go get the best lineman, Larry Allen and the crew. You go get the Warren Sapp on defense. You go get all the motherfucker that you need to show. This boy needs an all-time defense. He needs all gold jackets to play with him for him to be remotely successful.
Shit, I go play on that team right now. Dude. I
Yeah,
go play quarterback. I go
yeah.
play quarterback on that team. Give
Put
me
Reggie White
shit.
on defense. Reggie
Give
White
me
and
about
Sapp and Reggie White together. You go get Luke Kuechly at linebacker. You
yeah.
go find prime time at corner. You go get Reed at fucking safety. You got to go get every fucking piece this boy need to be successful. And you need a defense to come and spot you 2 to 3 touchdowns a game. There you go.
Gotta have red linebacker. Shit. Bring back Walter Payton. Dig him up. Go dig up Sweetney.
I think I say dig them up.
Shit. You're gonna need some of the greats. Lynn Swan, Jerry
Mhm.
Rice. God damn.
Yeah.
Go get the Ozzie Newsom to play in. Go get them all.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing but
Now,
gold jacket.
this is the thing. I'm glad the way they did this shit that Jimmy Horn is coming in after the fact that the spotlight is on Bryce Young now. I love the fact that Xavier Leggett was taken out and now the spotlight is on Bryce Young. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
now
they
them boys can come out and play their game and play without people giving them the scrutiny. You get what I'm saying? I'm
need
glad
that.
Jimmy Horn has been protected. Because that boy is actually, he has star power, star potential. And the last thing you
But then
want to
how
do
you
is
think Jimmy
ruin
gonna
him.
come save you though? How you think Jimmy gonna come save? Like Jimmy gonna come save today, man? Jimmy not coming to save the day, kid.
But go, what I'm saying is I'm glad that they didn't hurt the product that's called Jimmy Horn because
Okay.
he was a great receiver in Colorado. And I want to see his continued success in the NFL level. And that's not with Bryce Young as your quarterback. So I'm glad that the sample size that you're going to see him in is going to be minimum with him and Bryce Young together. Like Bryce Young might play with him Sunday and might get benched the following week. You get what I'm saying? That's the shit that I'm saying needs to happen. They may play together one fucking game or two, depending on how bad Bryce is. If he come out this Sunday and he lay a fucking egg against a team without Tyreek Hill, oh yeah, he can count his days after that. Because now the fan base is on his ass. Fan base wasn't on his ass before. After them first 2 games, and then when he blew out Atlanta, everybody stick their chest up. Then he come back and laid his egg and let Drake May. See, that's the sickening part that Panther fans can't stomach of Mike Vrabel, a nigga you could have had, and a quarterback you could have had come
Both
and
of them.
whoop your ass with a
Both of them.
roster that was terrible.
Both of them. A rebuilding team. A team that's
A
in the middle of a
rebuilding
rebuild.
team just blew you out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let that sink in. Niggas who ain't a damn bit better than you had just came and blew you off the map. And it wasn't even close.
Well, the boys also said Dennis Cox and Chris Lee also said that
Oh,
you
we
know
back with these
they
niggas.
had they had Boomo Esiason on the show, and Boomer says once again that Frank did not want Bryce Young. So that once again
What? Why is
put
you
the
on the protect Frank Wright campaign always, man?
no,
I
no,
don't
that
give
ain't
a fuck
because
about that nigga, man.
it was not Frank's fault. And then once again that tells you
We
because
know that
there are
Frank
people that
Wright.
people told me to my face
Okay,
I was wrong, that Frank picked Bryce. They told me this.
I got you. I get it. You want to defend that Frank Wright shit. The problem that I have with Frank Wright is we know he didn't want Bryce, but he went up to that podium and acted and lied. So
Well, what you
I have
think?
to take.
What you
I
think
don't
Dave
give a
Canales is
fuck.
doing?
I don't want
What
to
you think
hear
Dave
that shit.
Canales is doing?
I'm
What you
judging
think
that
Dave
nigga the
Canales doing?
same fucking way. I don't give a fuck what you say.
What you think Dave Canales doing?
I don't give a fuck. I
So
judge a
it's
nigga
dead in
by
the
what
water.
come out of his mouth.
It's dead in the water too. We just here right now. This shit
Yeah,
dead.
yeah.
Same
Call it what you
thing.
want. Call it what you want. I would never sit here and defend Frank Wright. Only thing I would say is he didn't want Bryce. That's the only thing that you can say because he went to that podium. Oh, he looks better than a 2-year starter. Oh, I like him as a captain. Yeah, he's earned his way to do this right here. He went and did all that lying. And he
What about
tried to
Dave?
glaze the boy up like he was a hot and ready donut coming down that damn
But
assembly
you
line.
still ain't answer the question. What about Dave right now? They asking Dave the same shit. What about? Oh, he's working. He's looking better. He's looking better. Well,
But you can see Dave, at least you know Dave undoubtedly lying. You know that shit. You know that he don't fuck with this boy. Frank got up there and fooled the Panther media.
nah,
He fooled me, you, everybody.
he ain't fool me.
Because you
He ain't fool
obviously
me.
got fooled. You keep bringing this nigga up, so
He ain't
he
fool me.
fooled you.
I
He
told y'all,
fooled
I
you.
made a whole video. I
He
told this
fooled
motherfucker
you.
it was a yes man. You sitting there damn near defending Dave.
I'm
We
not
in the same
defending Dave.
goddamn.
I'm
We
tired of hearing
ain't
that
moved.
dumbass Frank Wright shit.
We ain't moved a motherfucking notch since the motherfucking draft. Since the draft of Bryce Young, we ain't moved a notch. You bring in another motherfucking coach. If you sit here and drink the Kool-Aid some more and bring in another motherfucking coach, guess what he gonna do? Tampa gonna cut him a check with a bunch of motherfucking zeros, and guess what the fuck he getting ready to do? He gonna tell a lie to. What you think about that?
You could defend that nigga to the day you die. I don't give a damn. At the end of the day, I judge the nigga what he say on the stand. He took the stand, held the Bible, and he said, "So solemnly swear this is my statement." So that's what I judge this nigga by. I judge
It's gonna
what's
be a
on
bunch
record.
of
I
gonna
don't
be
give
some
a
more
fuck.
Bible
I
holding
don't give a
motherfuckers.
fuck.
It's gonna be some more
I
Bible
don't give
holding
a fuck.
motherfuckers. It's
I
gonna
don't give
be
a
some
fuck.
more Bible holding
I don't
motherfuckers.
give a fuck.
You
I'm just
not
telling
listening.
you,
It ain't that
I
you don't
don't
give a
give a
fuck.
fuck.
You ain't
I don't want
listening.
to hear that shit. Don't want to hear it.
You ain't listening.
I ain't listening. I don't want to hear that shit. The
Shit
nigga
dead, man.
stood and he doubled down every time with that Bryce Young shit. I watched Andy Reid say, if this don't work out, you can have my job. I watched that nigga stand 10 toes down on his nuts.
That's Andy. That's
I
a
don't give
man
a
of
fuck.
conviction.
Andy,
That's a
no,
man that
because
knows
when Andy
motherfucking
went
ball.
to Kansas City, when he first got there, he was
Andy.
known for not winning the fucking big one. He was known for getting close and never winning the big one. He wasn't this big Hall of Fame coach until he won that first Super Bowl.
I didn't say it
They
was
were
no Hall
calling
of Fame coach. I just
they were
said
calling
Andy ain't
Andy
gonna sit
Reid
there.
a
Andy
fucking
Reid
choke
ain't gonna
artist.
sit there with his
They were calling that
motherfucker
nigga a choke
with
artist.
his life on the line, and he gonna say, "Oh yeah, no, don't do it." Andy ain't no yes man. Andy ain't gonna motherfucker. Andy motherfucker gonna hold his nuts, and he showed you
Andy
that.
Reid was a
Everybody
choke
that we
artist
bring
before he
in
won that
here
Super
is
Bowl.
a yes man. Yes
He was
man.
a choke artist. Don't give a
Yes
fuck.
man.
Don't give a fuck.
You got a yes man motherfucker right there as your head coach right now. He can't fire his defensive coordinator. He can't tell him what to do. Him or the GM. He can't get rid of the quarterback. Him or the GM. Fuck, man. Sit around this shit around here, man.
Yeah. Fuck all that. Anyway, shout out to y'all niggas in the chat. I know y'all was enjoying this shit here today. Me and Goat never see eye to eye when it comes to that Frank Wright, because he will sit here. Frank can have a whole baby on the side, and that nigga will come up with a story for the shit and justify it. I don't understand it. Right is right and wrong is wrong, and he will not definitively call that nigga wrong for lying.
I'm not justifying Frank. I said Frank didn't pick that boy, which you say you agree. I called Frank a yes man. I don't know what the hell you I don't know what you talking about. You just said he was a shitty coach. I say he wasn't a shitty coach. He was a yes man.
Shitty coach, yes ma'am, all the fucking above. That's what the fuck he was. He was a nigga that, let me tell you something, he was known as an offensive guru, and fucking with Bryce has single-handedly destroyed his reputation. So
Yeah,
that same nigga he got that 40, 50 million with is not a nigga that killed his goddamn reputation. He can go to sleep and lay down now as a relic of the past. He's a fucking fossil. He a goddamn bone right now. He's a fossil fuel with his black ass.
Go ahead and read the super chats there. In my humble opinion.
He said, I would take AR. At least he has some flashes. We back on this AR shit.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going there with these niggas, man.
Man.
Shout out to Flame. He said, I was talking about that earlier in the Discord. It was an interesting conversation. You need a GM that could say no or fire me. Your way don't work. Let me do me. Thank you, Flame. You need that. Shout out to the super chats. I don't know if y'all got them all, but he said, this is bad, Goat. I hate to say it, but we need to start with Dan Morgan and keep Brant Tillis as the money man. Fire Dave Canales, get a real coach. Hire a GM from a winning organization and see what happens. I 1,000% agree with you.
Yep.
1,000%.
Dan Morgan gotta go. I'm sick of these project players, man.
You burn this bitch down from the bottom, Jalen. You burn. When I tell you, you get gasoline, you go get a cross, and you go get some holy water. This shit right here needs a priest in this son of a. You need a goddamn priest, an exorcist, what the fuck ever. You go get that motherfucker with the spinning head up out of here. That's what the fuck we got here. We got the nigga in the bed with the spinning head.
When I told y'all that, everybody looked at me and said, nah, Dan Morgan's going to be all right. Dan Morgan's going to be all right. I said, get all that Matt Rule stench up out of this mother. Y'all didn't believe me.
And go, I'm finna speak my mind, man.
Speak it, Jalen.
Me, CJ Hill, Flame, we all talked about this on the Discord, man, and we was like comparing our players that we got to other people. You got Donovan Ezuraku balling out. You got Josiah Stewart balling out already. They don't need years. Now, they don't need years. And we was talking about that, man. We was like, dang. So we missed pretty much on players that will be good from the start immediately. Why do we keep picking players that need years and we don't even develop them right? Why?
I don't know.
And these guys could have gotten Jordan Burks, Q. That dude's physically gifted, bro. Physically gifted. You don't have to work with him. You don't even have to work with him like that. I'm sick of this, man.
Jalen, You could have had Jordan Birch. Niggas don't realize you could have got Jalen Carter.
See, look at that.
You could have went and got Walter Nolan at the top of this draft.
Oh my god.
You could have went and got any nigga you wanted. Mikael Williams. You could have went and got Carter was already gone. But you had a chance to get any nigga that you want the last couple of years and have bona fide stars. Now,
Yep.
granted, Ted is a true fucking star himself. But once again,
This whole team would have gone a different route if they wouldn't have moved up and got Bryce Young. That fucked everything up. It set us back 5 years.
It did.
It did. That's the honest truth. That set us back 5 years. Okay.
Yeah.
And as far as these podcasters go, all they're doing, or those guys that you had on Q, all they're doing is it's the same old fucking shit. Blame everything but the quarterback.
But Bryce, yeah,
Yep. But Bryce.
That's all it is. It's tiresome. We've been hearing it for 2 years. We all talked about this in year one when I joined, started listening to you guys. We all knew what Bryce was and what he was going to be, but nobody saw it. And now they don't have the guts to come on here and say I was wrong. That's all they got to do. They just got to come on here and say, you know what, I was wrong. Instead, we'll be drafting another wide receiver next year. That if we had it their way, you know, because it's everybody's fault but Bryce Young. The bottom line is the quarterback drives the football team. All you got to do is look at GOAT's power rankings for quarterbacks and ask where those top 10, where are their football teams at in the standings? Okay, it's because they have a quarterback. It's not because when you think of the Chargers, you say, God damn, man, they got a hell of a receiving core. No, they got a hell of a quarterback. Okay,
hell of a
same
coach.
thing with Buffalo.
A coach too. Coach too.
It's receivers in the offensive line. That's what makes Buffalo great. No, it isn't.
Sean McDermott.
Before you get started, 6 rings. Don't come up in here with this Patriot shit tonight.
No, we're going to talk about the Dolphins tonight.
Hey, and as far
because I'm not worried because I know the Patriots are going to beat the Bills.
What?
The Patriots are going to win this week. We're going to upset the Bills.
So why are you here telling us this?
Yeah, what?
Because I'm here to talk about the Dolphins.
Bring back McDermott.
Do you guys think you can beat the Dolphins with Bryce Young?
No.
This is a pretty bad team.
No.
Really?
Yes, really. Yes,
So if
really.
you can't beat how are you going to make the playoffs if you can't beat the Dolphins?
Dude, we're not.
Playoffs is not in our future, brother. Buddy is not in our future.
I got to step off for a second. I got to change some business.
We've been at the playoffs.
Hold on, y'all. Let's be out on Sunday. Let's be out on Sunday. You deal with this motherfucker, Q. Deal with this motherfucker, Q.
We've been on the playoff train.
Hold on, please. Don't say shit else, Q. Don't say shit else. Deal with this motherfucker, Q.
Yeah. I mean, I was called in because I heard what Andrew was saying. He was making some good points. Like, believe me, no one knows about whiffing on a quarterback more than a Chicago Bears fan. And when that happens, it does set your franchise back 5 years.
Yeah,
so, I mean, it is what it is, man. And you just can't expect instant gratification when you draft a quarterback and you throw him out there right away. Like, it's going to take a couple of years. It just is, man. Like, even some of these guys that have a good rookie year, man, they might actually have a worse second year than their rookie year if they really do good their first year.
Yeah,
so,
but the difference is for the guys that take at least a couple of years, you can see him play and say, he's gonna be somebody.
Absolutely.
Look at Bryce Young and say he's gonna
be somebody. Come on, like Andrew, I know like we like Bryce Young it was just a stupid pick. Anyone who knows anything about football is you don't draft someone who's 5'9", 190 pounds with no arm. Like, you don't draft a guy like that.
And you
They don't want
a quarterback
even the pundits that said, "Oh, he's special. He's special."
Dude, that was one of the weirdest off seasons.
Good in college, and he played for a good team, and everybody turned him into be, YA Tittle or now I'm giving up my age. But they act like he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. No, he's just an average college quarterback.
I mean, I thought that was the weirdest thing how the media rocked him. The media was pumping him up so much. I did not understand it. And they were going out of their way. They were going out of their way to try to say bad stuff about CJ
Yeah, but
Stroud.
what?
What was up with that? I didn't
That's gonna be
understand
his
it.
demise because they're not saying that right now. Right now, they're saying they got it wrong. Basically, he's done. He's done.
Got it. You know what?
He's on life support, and they're going to pull the plug. Okay, he's done.
So Andrew, do you think there's a chance they trade him by trade deadline, or do you just think they're going to wait till the offseason? Like, let him play out this season, trade him this offseason?
Dropping like flies in the NFL right now, so he might be a value to somebody, but he ain't to this team.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Okay, Broski Bear, you're a Bears fan, right?
You got it.
Okay, how do you value the previous NFL or with the NFL titles and the Super Bowls? What's your opinion on that?
How I value what? Like
NFL titles and the AFL titles versus the Super Bowl era.
I mean, how do I value it? I mean, really, I only value things I was alive for. You know what I mean? So, like, winning the NFL championship before it was a Super Bowl. Is that what you're talking about?
How do you feel about NFL titles?
History is great
30s.
to a point, but like, I mean, I was born in 1977. You know what I mean? So it's like, whatever. History is great. Yeah, I mean,
But
whatever.
you value them as
I
much
care
as the
about
Super
now.
Bowl. Like, would you rather have 5 NFL titles or 3 Super Bowls?
I mean, I don't even like Super Bowls that I wasn't alive for don't mean anything to me either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to win some stuff now. Yeah. That's all I care about. Like the Bears haven't won anything. Like they haven't won a Super Bowl in 40 years. So like that's a long time ago.
Had a good team though. That was a good team.
But they beat the Patriots in that Super Bowl.
You did. You blew us out.
Yep.
I have a stat for you. The Patriots are 0-3 in the final game in the Super Bowl or the AFL title without Tom Brady.
Okay. Well,
did you know they have lost by an average of about 43 points in those losses?
Well, it doesn't surprise
35, 21, 50. I think it was like what? You beat us. Well, what did you beat us? 51, 10?
46.
And then and then we lost. I think it was 51 to 10.
Yeah. But I appreciate your questions. But let's do this, man. We'll focus on the Panthers right now because we gotta keep this Panthers related material. You know what I mean?
Okay, let's keep it related. But I think they win this week with an injured Tyreek.
I'll tell you what, man.
The fucking 1920 Chicago Bears. Take my word for it. You know, I mean,
yeah, I mean,
I'd be talking about the Cleveland Browns who had 6 NFL.
Yeah, I mean, what are we doing? I don't. To me, it's irrelevant, man.
But,
4 NFL, yeah.
But the bottom line,
I think the Panthers win this week without Tyreek Hill. I think it's ugly, but they win.
What? Nah, bro. I don't even think we.
They're injured.
I think
The Dolphins' offensive line
Miami's
is
gonna do the
injured.
same thing. Miami's gonna. Unfortunately, Miami's gonna beat us just like the Patriots.
What's your name, player? Who said that just now? What's your name? Hello?
Who are you talking about?
Who just said the Panthers gonna win? What's your name?
My name's Louis. Yeah, I said it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let me get your last words, Louis. yeah. Get your motherfucking last words, Louis. Come on, get them out. Come on.
The Panthers will win this week.
Okay. Word.
And the Bryce Young.
It's been real. Peace, nigga. So fuck out of here with that dumbass shit today. I put up with this nigga for the longest. I can't do it. I can't do it.
He said we
My psyche can't take it today. No, I don't. I can't. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
I mean, I want to see if Evero gets fired after this season because he hasn't done shit since he's been here. He has not had the most talent to work with. He hasn't been good though.
Yeah, but whose fault? You know what? Yeah, all right, bro. Like you got it. You got it.
They haven't had the most talent. Like their defense is lacking talent. He hasn't done a good job though.
When you're a defensive player, and you go out there week after week after week, and you're out of the game already in the first quarter, what kind of fucking defense do you expect? Okay,
you know what? What I will say, you can expect better than what they've done.
first quarter,
you can still expect better than what they've done. That's what I'll say to that.
Game's over after the first quarter in 90% of every game we played in the last 3 years. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Like you said, but you're talking to a Bears fan, so I know teams with shitty offenses and good defenses. You know what I mean? And all I'm saying is this: I've seen defenses carry a shitty offense for an entire season. So, like, all I'm saying is this: Evero sucks. And I'm not a 3-4 person. I like 4-3 defense better. Evero's not good.
But look,
He didn't suck when he was with
this
Denver.
though. Look at
He didn't suck when he was with Denver.
But Andrew, that's actually leads to like another point, right? So it's like they have been lacking talent on defense as well as being on the field the majority of the game. So like, what does that say? That says they've been trying to stack the offense for Bryce. They've been trying to set Bryce up as best they can with the O-line, with the running back, drafting all the wide receivers. Dude, they actually have a decent tight end, like, you know what I mean? Like depth at tight end is decent. Yeah. It's decent. You know, they've been trying. Second coaching staff. They're bringing the QB whisperer.
The whole thing will change.
Yeah. Oh, I agree.
The team will become different.
I agree. I think their offense is a quarterback away from actually being good.
Yeah, but
respectable. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, they could be. They got a nice young wide receiver room. They got some talent, man.
They got a really good offensive line. They got two really good running backs. They got good receivers. They got a good young tight end, and they got two good young tight ends. But they don't have a captain. They don't have a quarterback. Nope. They don't have somebody.
Have a good quarterback.
You can get all the listen. You can get all the weapons you have, but if those weapons don't have a firing pin, they're useless.
Yeah, and like this offseason, like what I've been saying is like Morgan and Canales are buddies, man. They coached for 8 years together on Seattle. They both came in last season, like 2024, right? So they hired Morgan. He hires Canales. I really don't think Canales is getting fired, but after this season, I think Bryce is getting traded because they have to make a decision on his 5th year. So that's the perfect time to trade him. Like, so whoever you trade him to can decide whether or not they want to pick that up. And then fire Evero. Get Evero the hell out of here and get a new defensive coordinator. You know, sign a vet quarterback, draft another quarterback, get a new DC, and all of a sudden it's going to be a new look team next year.
You missing one more.
What's that?
That needs to happen. Fire Dan Morgan too, because he can't draft to save his life.
You know, in theory, I get it, man. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying he's done a good job. I'm not saying Canales has done a good job, but they just came in 2024.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they're kind of tied together. And he didn't draft Bryce. He didn't draft Bryce, though.
Listen,
but he didn't draft Bryce. So he has like a get out of jail free card with Bryce, I feel. He was not the GM, dude. He was not the GM. He drafted Bryce. Tepper drafted Bryce. We all know that.
We know how good Scourin and Umaneman are going to be. We know how good Ted is. We know how good Ted is already. Yeah. Jimmy Horn, I think the jury's still out on how he drafts. So I think it would be premature to let him go. I think it's premature to let the coach go. I think that this coach needs a chance to pick his quarterback. And if he sucks after that, they can get rid of him. But he was handed the same hand that Frank Reich was given with this quarterback. And I know I don't want to bring that up again, Q, but in defense of Frank Reich, when you sign that contract, you have to promote your team. But for him to get up there and say, well, we got a quarterback that sucks, that's just not going to happen. So, you know, I think that we need we get a different quarterback, and we either by draft or if Hendon Hooker works out, I think it's going to be a whole different team out there on that field, guys. I really do.
Yeah, and Andrew, let's talk about that for a second. So they had Frank Wright, head coach, right? They had Josh McCown, quarterback coach. They had Deuce Staley, running back coach. They had Sean Jefferson, wide receiver coach. And everyone's like, oh, they suck. The coaching staff's terrible. I'm like, okay, it was Frank Reich. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't think they were that bad, honestly.
No, they were.
Y'all better not say that in front of Q. Y'all better not say that in front of Q.
Goat, can you win in this league without a quarterback? Goat? Can you win in this league without a quarterback? Goat?
Hell no.
Okay,
it's a quarterback-driven league.
It doesn't matter who your coach is if you don't have a quarterback. No, it doesn't.
He just can't be a soft-ass motherfucker like Dave Canales.
Yeah, you can't win without a decent quarterback. You just can't. I don't care who the coach is. All right. So the problem is not the coaching. It wasn't the coaching. It's the quarterback. And all you got to do is look at his numbers or watch a game, and you can see where the Panthers are falling flat week after week after week.
Yep. Man.
One more season of suffering, Panthers fans. That's it, man. You get through it. Like I said, I can relate.
Well, broski. But what I'm saying is, look at where we got to start from scratch again. You got people hollering. You know
But
what I'm
that's
saying? The
the
coach,
thing.
coach.
You don't. And one of my things is too, right? You don't, because you have talent on offense. And you know what I mean? Like, you have to build the defense. So the defense just needs more players. But I'm telling you right now, like, I wouldn't even necessarily feel pressure to draft a quarterback if you have a high pick and you don't like the quarterback class or the quarterback who's available, like, in the draft at the time you pick. Because, like I said, like, look at the Chiefs, look at the Rams, look at the Eagles, look at even the Bucks recently. They built the rest of their team. They had the rest of their team ready except for quarterback. Then they found their quarterback, dropped them in, and it was boom, like instant great. You know what I mean? Like, the Chiefs were built. They drafted Mahomes, dropped him in. The Rams were built. They trade for Stafford. Boom. You know what I mean? The Eagles were there. They needed a quarterback. They got Hurts, drop him in, ready to go. Hey, the Bucks were loaded. The Bucks were loaded. Sign Tom Brady, old ass Tom Brady, drop him in, boom, Super Bowl. You know?
I told them that around here, but see, they're so quarterback thirsty though. They will
I get it.
probably, and then now you got the coach on the hot seat. So what? Not 9 times out of 10, what's gonna happen? They're gonna go draft somebody, right? And Bryce Young keeps shit in the bed. They're gonna go draft somebody. It might not be a match made in heaven. Then the defense is still gonna be the defense. They're gonna go get another bum or two from free agency. You understand what's gonna happen? And then what? Then what we got? A bunch of shit.
Hey,
all over the place.
You like that stud. You like that stud edge rusher. You like that stud D tackle who can pass rush. You like that stud cornerback. Draft him in the first round. And if you don't like the quarterback, you know what I mean. Draft those other positions. Get a stud at one of those positions on defense. Build your defense a little bit through the draft.
I don't want no more projects, man. That's it. That's all I ask. But next draft, no project players, please. Please.
Yeah, you're not kidding, man. He hasn't had the best drafts, I don't think, yet.
Bro, tell me about it.
Yeah. He's made a couple good picks, but yeah, his first draft especially, I think, was not good.
Horrible.
Yeah. Well, anyway, who else is still here? Andrew dropped, huh?
Yeah, but I mean, it'll be a mistake to get rid of the coach right now. Just quarterback or either trade back. But we talking about the draft here in week 4. Already talking about the draft.
I mean,
crazy, ain't it?
Don't make no damn sense, Petey.
I said that yesterday. I said, boy, it's crazy how when Q and Goat talking about drafting at the beginning of the season. I said that yesterday. Hey, I'm just shocked that everybody are finally now on the same page, bro. They late. They need to catch up, boy. Mustard. Come on, man. We been here.
They quitting, Petey. They quitting. They saying
bro,
fuck it.
Can we say that? Can you say that Bryce Young is worse than Jimmy Clausen?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a hell yeah.
I mean, who do the players have less respect for at the time, Bryce Young or Jimmy Clausen?
Jimmy Clausen, I could have swore back in that decade, Jimmy Clausen, people hated Jimmy Clausen.
Yeah, I see. That's what I think too. That's close. Close.
Jimmy wasn't a number 1 pick though.
You're right. He definitely wasn't.
Jimmy was a second round pick, though.
But they had the same.
For Jimmy neither.
They had the same disease. They had the same disease. The rest of their team hated them. Like, I think Bryce is low key like a little asshole. Like, you don't have a good attitude, man.
He gets players benched. because you know what, man, this is some weak junk, bro.
Yeah.
That nigga gotta go. I'm sorry.
He giving me narcissist. He giving me narcissist type of vibes, man. Because you be
Yeah,
trying to
he
like be
blaming
the first
everybody
one in the locker
else.
room, but be the first one fucking up on the fucking field. Then go to
Exactly.
try to back people up like you trying to like it's a character thing. Like you just want this whole I'm still a good a good leader just because I meet players before in and after the game. Like bro, there's more to it than just that. You got to lead on that field as well too.
Yeah,
Come
like
on, man.
he won't tell the wide receiver they messed up. He'll like go to the coach and be like, well, can you tell Ted he needs to run them out this way?
Talk about some great processor. Process. What does processing got to do equal to when you can't see the field? You can't process shit if you can't see it.
Thank you. Thank you.
What? Man, I swear, man, I got ate up about that shit. Oh yeah, he's a great processor, and yeah, he did it in
He the
Alabama. So the
computer.
fuck what?
He Pat Mahomes like, right? Where the freak
Yeah,
that at?
bro.
Nah, he's a
Look at
Man.
Steph
y'all.
Curry. He's a Steph Curry of the NFL.
Oh yeah, and you
I,
see
I,
Steph
I,
Steph
calm down,
Curry's an
James. Calm down.
anomaly, man. Steph Curry, that the way Steph Curry shoot the ball is a gift from God. So that doesn't come one. That's the generational stuff. Like to say that he's Steph Curry just goes to show the utter ignorance of the individuals who spouted that
Bro,
bull
that was
crap.
some of the craziest shit I ever heard.
Yeah, Steph
Now
Curry.
look at him
Like, yeah,
doing all this pussy ass crime. Look at him.
I'm glad. I'm glad. I want him to
Look
lose every
at him.
goddamn game. I want him to lose every damn
Leo,
game. Yes, sir, brother.
so Leo, what do you think about podcasters leaving
Leaving?
that
What you mean?
have championed for Bryce Young?
Yeah, we got some
Oh,
Bryce
they
supporters hauling ass.
what?
They're not.
No. I want to rub all this cow dung in your face. I want you to
Mhm.
absorb it. I want you to put it on your face like a mask because they ridiculed us, ostracized us, called us all kind of
You
names.
don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you don't know
You
what you're
never
talking
played
about.
football.
You ain't never played. You a coach. I'm there with the team. I went to every practice. I saw Bryce throw the
You're a
ball.
couch potato.
Yeah, you a novice fan. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay. This like I told him in the season. Just stay tuned. Just watch it fall apart. Oh, but Q, you say they leaving? They jumping ship? What's going on? What?
Oh,
Jumping
yes,
ship.
sir. Meow Mix just tapped out. Them boys talk about they rather spend 6 or 7 hours with their family versus trying to what was their word? 6 or 7, then to trying to discuss a 42-13 ass whooping
Ass
that's
whooping.
become more of a chore than anything else, is what they
More
said.
mature.
Oh,
Editing,
now it's
editing film.
sure.
They're going on
Oh,
hiatus. They said they're done with the podcast because the
mm.
Panthers is becoming hard to explain to their wives why they're sitting around 6 to 7 hours talking about shit.
Been talking about shit for the last 3 years. Now you're tired. Oh,
That's what
now
they
you're
say.
tired.
But I don't think people understand the art of like having sticking by your team even during these particular times. Like, bro, I've been here before.
Sticking
Yeah,
together.
I've been here.
yeah.
I've been here before.
And
Pity, ho, Pete, ho, Leo.
What's up?
Leo, we have been shadow banned.
what?
We have been
Nah.
shadow. We have been shadow banned.
What?
Y'all know we've been called non-fans, this and that.
Oh
We
yeah.
we have ran a NFC South roundtable when we haven't won a damn game. We sat there and got picked on
Mm-hmm.
Y'all
the
too
whole time.
negative.
That's
We
negative.
we we were the podcast that was hosting it. Hosting it.
We
Oh,
hosted and couldn't say a
this is
damn
when
word.
Wow.
the Saints had a team.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody else had a team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We was getting picked on.
Mm.
I don't know why you come around here. We talk
Mm.
shit to you. We talk shit about the team. We
Mm-hmm.
pick on people. We always starting some shit,
Mm-hmm.
but we always here.
Yeah,
Always.
We
And
always
always
here.
negative. Here and negative.
That's how they talk.
Negative
Listen how they
Nancy's.
talk. Listen how they talk. Isn't that something?
we
Mhm.
Bro, I went through that.
always
I went through that 2 years ago with Justin Fields. Man, it was the Bears fans' civil war. 90% of the people wanted to keep Fields. The 10% who actually knew football were like, "Nah, trade his ass. He's no good. He's not going to get you anything." And then he got traded, and people were like, I can't be a Bears fan anymore. They traded Fields. It's like, all right, you were never a Bears fan. You were a Fields fan. Just like the Bryce sexuals. They're a Bryce fan. They're not real Panthers fans.
It's man, I tell you, and then the ones that are just like they say it's not profitable anymore, so they out. I'm out. Can't make no money.
Mm-hmm.
So much twerking
But
you
we
can do for
we
somebody,
was the
man.
worst. We the worst. We the worst.
Mm-hmm.
You can't twerk forever for somebody. You can't do it forever.
Can't twerk forever, Jay. I'm gonna start using that, Jalen. You can't twerk forever.
Mm-hmm.
Can't twerk forever. I
Well,
don't know, bro.
yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. Don't know what we're gonna do
Well,
next.
there's gonna be. I mean, he's gonna play. I already know he's gonna play himself out the job. Everybody know that. Anybody that know anything know that he's gonna play himself out the
Mm-hmm.
job. So don't worry about that. But it's what's gonna come afterwards.
Yep.
Is what's gonna be the shit. The aftermath. It's like you can push the button for the nuclear bomb. The aftermath,
Yeah. What they call the fallout.
the fallout,
Yeah, the fallout.
the
Yeah,
radiation, the mushroom.
that's the worst part.
Yeah.
Nuclear winter.
Yeah. But they gotta eat it though, brother. They gotta eat it. They gotta take that medicine. They was refusing the medicine for years. We tried to give it to them in doses, but now they gotta take it all. And I love it. I have no sympathy for them because as much shit as they talk to us, much hateful words they spew towards us. Man, look here, man. I have no sympathy for them. I have not an ounce of sympathy for them because we knew they tried to tell us that our eyes weren't seeing what we're seeing. They tried to make it seem like we need to be in a crazy house for seeing the obvious. I ain't got no sympathy for them.
Like I say,
Yep.
I keep it 100, and that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. They trying to talk about so and so scheme. Oh, you need to run Canales scheme and Bryce would be better. Oh, they need more running back. They need more wide receiver help. They need tight ends. They're not utilizing Bryce right. Come on, man.
I
Yeah.
hate that.
Yeah, I'm like, you guys, man. It's not even it's not even reality. It's not even reality, but I'm so glad it's falling apart. And you know what's so crazy? Like I came to this conclusion. To be honest with you, I would rather have Anthony Richardson out there throwing motherfucking the ball everywhere, and at least he might hit the target one or two times. It's entertaining, as opposed to having Bryce out there who can't even throw the ball near the motherfucker to make the shit entertaining. Like I mean, Anthony Richardson probably give you a chance to win if he hit on it every now and again. Bryce Young playing gives the team no chance to win.
Well, what
No
about this
chance
though?
to win.
Leo,
Okay, go ahead, Q.
he averaging 5.7 yards per pass. I
Shoot.
ain't never seen a quarterback
Never in history.
average running back yards.
Exactly,
Never.
running back. You also say what?
God damn.
I think Peterson averaged more yards rushing than his motherfucker average passing, man.
Hell, Saquon did last year.
Come on,
Mm-hmm.
brother. Saquon. You see what I'm saying? And they got a nerve to sit up here and try to give us pushback. Like, yeah. That's you know what the guys like I say. That day I didn't want to do it, but I had to. Like, I'm not gonna rehash old wounds, but when I said that, people can't take you serious because you saying shit that's just so fucking off the wall. You can't. You're not serious because the obvious thing is there. It's like this guy is horrible, beyond horrible, and yet still, motherfuckers will say that we wrong. It's like, hold up, what you talking about?
Leo, you got
Well, this
niggas
is the
talking
thing.
about we would go win 14 games in the fucking
Oh
playoffs.
my god.
What?
Yo, you can't even do that on Madden with this motherfucker, man.
Leo.
The boy just he just Rashak just made a bet with me about the playoffs.
That's
Are you
upset.
They think we
serious?
going to the playoffs.
He need to be
Who?
in a padded room. He need to have a medic. He need a medical drip in his veins. He need an IV
You're
Something
not
They're
getting
wrong
that
with
still
him.
money, though.
asking. They're
You're
still
not getting that
asking your
money.
head coach about the damn the 4th and 2 or the 3rd and 2 running play. He obviously ran the ball because he didn't have faith in the quarterback. They
Mm-mm.
Yep.
keep asking him about that. And Q, you trying to talk about Dave Canales. Instead of him, he didn't tell the truth about that.
Nah,
Why
he
did
ain't
he
telling
run
the
the
truth.
ball? He's not telling the truth why he didn't run the ball. He ain't telling the truth why he didn't run the ball.
Dave could now be
How
better
about
off just
how
putting
about the
somebody
last
else
2 times?
in.
Q is so
How about the time he
serious.
threw it in the stands in Jacksonville where I was sitting at? He damn near threw it to me.
He ain't
And then
even
he did the same
trying.
thing again in Arizona. That's why he didn't run. That's why he didn't run at third. I mean, he ran the ball 3rd and 2
Yeah.
in the red zone. Bryce Young is terrible in the red zone.
Cute, Kendall. I
Terrible.
mean, go terrible, horrible, horrible.
I can't take it.
He was he
I
was
couldn't take
horrible
this
in the
no more.
red zone in Alabama. We're the worst in college that year. But y'all didn't see that when I told y'all that too. Cause he can't see. It gets even tighter in the red zone. Two top 6'8", 6'5" motherfuckers in the red zone. Too many of 'em in the red zone. Not
Too
enough
many.
field. Can't back up no more. No room, nowhere to go. Can't see in the red zone.
Oh man, bro.
Yeah. Oh, how quick the mighty have fallen. The fall from grace. That's what the fuck we gonna start calling this shit right here. The damn fall from grace, man.
Q, I Q, I don't even know what to even say no more, man. Like it's the same thing. Like at this point, I'm over it. I can't take it no more with this dude, man. I can't take it no more. The twerking, the titty shaking,
Yeah,
people on his penis. I can't take it no more. I can't take it, Q. I can't take it no more. I can't.
don't be like them niggas that go run in jail and now. You sound like you about to go run over there now. You all right?
No, nah, man, I ain't all right, man. We
That
need to.
Joker said, "I ain't all right."
I'm not all
Haven't
right. We
y'all
need a new
heard Jimmy Horn
quarterback.
Jr.'s the savior?
That's what they say.
One midget throwing to another midget in a sea of giants?
That ain't gonna work, man. I don't even know why people even
And
saying
then
that.
I saw an article on Cat Cave, whatever that shit is, talking about Xavier Leggett didn't learn from Cam Newton's conversation. Like, because Xavier
Oh
Leggett was
my!
saying they actually learned anything. He said, nah, not really. So they want him to just say any fucking thing. Xavier Leggett can't throw himself the ball.
And that's the other thing I hate is the XL blame. Like I really do hate that, bro. But y'all not getting on about Bryce throwing to the ground when he throw it to Leggett, throwing it all the way up in the air.
Jalen, the stats read that he's had 4 catches out of 6 catchable balls. So how is that XL being bad?
Nah. Bryce Young is a protected group.
Yeah.
They act like this guy is something. They act like Bryce Young. He a protected group. That's all I'm gonna say. He can't get no criticism at all.
They think Dan Morgan God too.
It's
That's
like
another
some
one.
David Koresh shit from back in the 90s. Some of y'all probably don't remember that, but
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
absolutely. Waco,
Well,
Texas. I remember. I been watching that
yeah,
shit. 1995.
we older.
I
Yeah,
was
we
watching that shit when I was a little kid. I was like, what the fuck is that? But exactly, that's exactly what it finally, and they just saying it, and they believe it wholeheartedly. They believe it. They it's not them just being delusional. They firmly believe it.
But where are they getting that from? Because I don't see what they seeing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see it.
they're like 3-year-olds. They keep asking why, why, and
Yeah,
eventually you
it's
just got to
just
pop
like
them in the
Quantum
mouth.
said last night. Quantum said he's still waiting. Quantum said, I don't know why he's not succeeding. Quantum, You know, he's just. I mean, he's a nice guy, but they don't understand why it's not working because they to them it's supposed to work. But bro,
Leo,
every
they get hit by that big thing called delusion, man. Delusion. They're
but
smoking on delusion.
you're
Psychosis is a
right though,
real
brother. But
disease. Look
it's
up the
got to be deeper than
definition.
delusion, though. It's got to be deeper than delusion because they firmly believe. Because brother, look how much they argue with us over this shit for years, bro. Arguing us over this shit, and we tell them like, look, is you seeing the same thing I'm seeing, brother? It's beyond delusion. It's a psychosis, brother. It's a
Oh,
psychosis.
Exactly, Leo. That's what I said. Psychosis. It's real.
Real. These people believe
and,
this shit,
and
man.
they're insane.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
expecting something different.
Brother. That's what I said about a week and a half ago.
Insanity.
I said if you keep seeing the same thing, but you're expecting different results, that's insane. I said they got a mental disorder. And you know, and I hate to be like, you know, I'm not being funny, and I mean, you know, in regards to like football, but I'm not saying. I mean, I don't mean no disrespect nobody, but
Yeah.
that's the only conclusion one could deem.
Petey, look up the definition for psychosis and tell me it's exactly not describing all of the bisexuals.
Yeah, I would have to.
I'm telling you, brother, it's a clear definition. They will live and die for an individual they have no personal acquaintance with. It's just all the attachment because Quantum said it's the you know he wants him to do good. It's the
He
Leo,
said
they
David and
like him.
Goliath. David and
Leo,
Goliath.
they like him because he's a nice guy. Okay,
Yep. Yep.
Leo,
That's the only
Leo,
reason why.
you remember the
No, they said
catcher?
it was because
Leo,
the
you remember the
engine that
catcher for
could.
the Yankees, Yogi Berra? Remember him, Leo?
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, he wrote a book. You know what the name of the book was?
Both
David
of
and
that
Goliath.
No, Nice Guys Finish Last.
absolutely big time. When it comes to football, nice guys don't. You know, it's when it comes to like sports, anything athletic, you know, anything like that. Look at the greatest players that ever play in each sport. Did nobody say they was the best fucking person in the world? But to get to where you gotta go, everybody not gonna like you.
If I'm not mistaken, they said something about David and Goliath. If I'm not mistaken.
That's
Yeah,
exactly what it said,
that's
brother.
what.
Like,
Yeah.
bro,
I
come
don't know if
on,
it's
man.
Quantum.
And
One of them said it.
over the summer, we was asking him why he was pulling for him so hard, and he said he's got spirit. What the fuck
What?
does spirit have to do with it?
Is that in the right next to
But
the
Kitty,
win
but
column?
y'all, when I say it's
Yes,
emotional,
that was quantum.
they want to cut my head off though.
Bruh.
His
And like I
spirit?
said, I'm not, you know, I'm not like
Yeah.
questioning no one's masculinity or manhood. I'm just saying
Yeah, Jalen, you
it's
missed that
to
show.
have an
We all
emotional
hopped on quantum at that point.
attachment.
Hell, they
It
teach
was
us in
warranted.
high school.
We not winning, bro.
Cheerleaders.
You talking like
Cheerleaders. We
that,
got
bro.
spirit. Yes, we do.
We not winning.
Go team.
We ain't ever gonna win. Until
Nah,
we
you're gonna
win.
win, Jalen. Don't
We're gonna
expect
get
any
here and
wins.
there. If we get rid of this quarterback, then we can start working our way back. But
Because
it
I'm
ain't
So
scared
gonna
to.
happen.
I got a question for y'all.
Okay.
Everybody talks about how bad the team is playing overall.
Okay.
Defense, special teams, offense, all that. In my heart of hearts and soul of soul, I believe that Bryce lost the locker room a long time ago, and these guys are not giving 100% because they don't respect him enough to give him 100% and play for him.
No, they don't. Because he gives them no chance to
I
win.
really do. Just look at the players that have left the team that for even speaking up against his play. Well, it's like that in the locker room right now. Okay, these guys go out there and bust their ass, and they know the game's over after the first quarter. That's got to be disheartening on
It's
that.
very disheartening. As a
Hey,
fan, it's disheartening. Can you imagine being a player on a team?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Leo.
Yeah.
Especially when you see what happened
hey,
to Tyreek Hill. Can you imagine these players going, yeah, I'm going to go out there and bust my ass so I can end up like Tyreek Hill for this guy?
Exactly. No, sir. No,
hey,
sir.
Yeah,
Not at
Tyreek
all.
hey.
Hill clapping and smiling on the cart, saying, "Thank God." If you read his mouth, He says, "Thank God," when they was rolling him off that field.
Yeah, I did notice that. That was
Yeah,
kind
Yeah,
of
I
cool.
did notice that. Wow,
Tua
isn't that
does
something?
too.
He did. He did, Leo. He was
Yeah, I
smiling
watched
and
it.
he
Yeah,
was
I watched it.
thanking
I
God.
watched it.
He was
I
thanking God.
saw
He
him. Yeah,
blew his knee.
isn't that something, man? That's
Hey,
wild, man.
It is
hey,
wild.
Leo.
Yeah.
Leo, you think who was worse, Jimmy Clausen or Bryce?
I saw Jimmy play. I mean, I would pick Jimmy to be honest with you because at least Jimmy was fucking trying and he had the ability to do it. It didn't translate, but at least I saw the effort. But this guy, it's not translating. The effort is barely there. He's not capable of doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at least he
Kitty,
only had Jimmy around for 1 year, and then the damn owner was wise enough to boot his ass out.
Kitty, what you think?
Bryce
Kitty,
just ain't
what you
got it,
think?
man. Bryce just does not have it. That kid, yes, he's a great kid, got a good heart.
Yep.
You know, he's
Read the
if it was
Bible.
my child, I would have pulled him last year, said, "Fuck the money. I'm not going to let them embarrass you like this anymore
I
Yeah,
agree.
by
yeah,
continuing
yeah.
to put you out there."
Yeah.
Kitty, who's worse?
It's child
Bryce
abuse.
is worse because
Child
we've had to
abuse.
deal with him for much longer.
Brace.
Jimmy Clausen never had what Bryce has been given.
Nah, not at all. Nowhere
True.
near. Nowhere near. But people will compare that though.
Like if
And
you compare Bryce's wins and losses on the road, all that, plus his turnovers and how many games he's played, and I broke it down, I sent it to Q and I sent it to GOAT. He is literally the biggest bust as far as his win and loss record and turnover record in the NFL history. That's comparing him to Couch, Ryan Leaf. That's comparing him to Jamarcus Russell as well.
yeah,
Man,
there's there's no
Yep.
comparison.
If he finished this year, if he is allowed to finish this year, he will be the biggest bust because of
yep.
what we gave up for him, what we
Yeah.
done for him. Or well, people say we ain't did enough yet, but he will be the biggest. He will be getting a 30 for 30. He will be
Oh,
getting a
it's
30
coming.
for
It's
30
coming. It is coming.
all day.
It is on the way. It's loaded.
Flame
He
for
will
Jesus.
have one.
New super chats. Trying to be positive.
That 30 for 30 loaded. Utter embarrassment. Set the team back years.
It will expose all David Tepper going in there
Yeah,
lying
yeah,
and saying that Frank Wright had the damn pick, and
yeah,
Frank's gonna be able to tell his story, and
yeah.
all the damn Hunger Games shit they was talking about, everybody who was snitching and shit, all that's gonna be exposed.
Yeah, Chris Tabor was the one supposedly going behind Frank Wright's back and
I don't think
snitching to
I
Tepper.
don't think it
And
was Chris did
so
it.
he's
I
had
don't
five
think it was.
play callers, including Chris Tabor.
I think it was Bryce going straight up there himself, and nobody
Goat,
Hmm?
I
can't tell me.
wouldn't be surprised.
Probably, but it was blamed on Chris Tabor.
Yes, because the one thing is that fucking wristband.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
But nah, tell him stay around. Tell him to do the 8 hour live stream talking about Bryce Young.
Yes,
I want some more 8 hour live stream.
You know, Goat, you're probably right on that. Even though it was blamed on Chris Tabor as the tattletale, I did see him on Buffalo's sideline a couple weeks ago. So how could he go to Buffalo if he's a snitch?
Yeah,
exactly.
nah, it was probably Bryce bad.
Everybody be getting rid of him because if a head coach tell you to wear a wristband and you're a rookie, you wearing a wristband. You got to have somebody else with some more power than
Yeah,
your
yeah,
rookie ass
yeah.
to veto that wristband that the head coach telling you to wear. Or you wear
I
that
could go to
motherfucker
my
for a week or
daddy.
two.
Mama
You
tell
wear the
you what to do.
motherfucker,
I'm gonna go to daddy.
and then when Frank got up out of there, wristband was gone.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to daddy. Mama said this. I'm gonna go dad. I'm gonna tell daddy on mama. See what mama. I'm gonna see what
Exactly,
daddy says.
Leo, because if you look just over the past couple weeks, there's been rumors of him and XL not getting along. All of a sudden, XL's benched with an injury. Then you see him and Austin Corbett exchanging words on the sideline. Well, then the next week, Austin Corbett's out. Then you hear rumors of him and Chuba, and this has nothing to do with the video because that video came out from the Carolina Panthers on TikTok back in the summer, so it ain't got nothing to do with that video. But there's rumors out that him and Chuba has got into it, and now all of a sudden Chuba's got a minor injury and not playing.
That's crazy, bro.
There's a pattern there.
That's some
Here
weak
comes a
junk,
little
man.
video about Chuba, give me a hug, bro. All that bullshit.
That's the video I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Carolina Panthers PR team put that out back in the summer during training camp.
Then him and then you already know Bradley Bozeman. What happened with
Oh
that?
yeah.
Bradley was big. Bradley was too big for his little ass.
And Austin Corbett, we were top 10 offense with Austin Corbett under center last year. But yet you got to realize they're saying, oh, Austin Corbett's hiking the ball too high. Well, goddamn, you got a 5'8" quarterback. He's not used to hiking it to somebody that's short. He's used to hiking it to an average height man.
See, that's some bull.
If you listen to Deuce Staley, because I follow the Browns, he's the running back coach for the Browns now. I've read some of his interviews since he's been over there. That team had problems coming from guys like Chris Tabor. He really didn't mention his name, but that whole staff was undermining the coach because the coach didn't want Bryce Young. That's why he got fired, because he went in. He told Frank Reich. Frank Reich told Tepper in where was it, Jacksonville or no, Tennessee, that he wasn't playing.
Yes, it was Tennessee, because I live in Tennessee, and it was when the reporter was standing outside of the locker room and heard everything.
Yeah, and that's because he said you're going to have to fire me. I'm not playing him, and he fired him. Okay, so he wasn't ready. He knew it, and there he moved on. He's doing fine. He's down there in Stanford. They got 2 wins already. They had 3 all of last year. So, but the point is, the team has problems, okay? And that's where it's all hinges on, and then they got to move on from it. And the day they do, they can start healing this team.
So, but Andrew, check this out. Now, all this stuff is coming out, right?
Yeah.
How in the hell are we going to get a credible coach in here?
Well,
that's a good question.
I think we will, because it's hard to give up one of 32 jobs in the world. It really is. Okay. Now, does that mean you're going to get a Jim Harbaugh or a John Harbaugh or a Sean McVay? No, ain't going to happen, because they can get a job just about with any team if they wanted to. But you can get an NFL guy, a guy who's been down there as an offensive coordinator forever or been a defensive coach. They're itching to get their opportunity. But no, you're not going to get a top-notch coach. It ain't going to happen. Not with the history. If they fire Canales, it'll be the worst thing for this team. It'd be worse than when they let Wright go right now. Because that Canales has had it. Listen, I've watched him. He's had it with this guy, you guys. That's why I say I give him this court. If he doesn't come out of this first quarter with a good first quarter, they're going to yank him. It's coming.
Oh,
Sunday.
yeah.
It's coming Sunday, and I think that's why you're hearing it trickling through the podcast, and you're trickling through who's the guy that does the football for NFL channel, Rich Eisen. You heard him talking about it. Hey, maybe this guy just isn't the guy. Boomer Esiason's talked about it. Yeah.
Say this, okay. Miami, we down, no Tyreek Hill, this and that, but I still think Miami's a good enough team. This, that, the third. Let's just say everybody steps up, plays good, you know what I'm saying? Or Miami beats themselves just like the Falcons did. You know what I'm saying? Next week, the Cowboys is coming.
Yeah.
Then what?
Well, it doesn't matter.
The Cowboys are playing good.
Yeah, they are. They offense is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Dak is getting it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Devontae Williams.
Yeah,
on us,
he's
boy.
going to put up 400 yards passing on us. That guy. Dak.
This is my worry with Miami. Mike McDaniels is fighting for his job. Yes, Canales is on the hot seat as well, but I think Canales has a little bit more leadway. And Mike McDaniel doesn't have that leadway. His chain is gone. So, and he's more creative with plays than what Canales is. So, are we going to wind up being that Denver game against Miami that happened 2 years ago when they put up 70-something points on them?
I don't think it'll be that bad, Kitty. I'll tell you what, though.
I mean, Drake May and the Pats got 43 on us. So
Miami went up there and almost beat Buffalo in Buffalo. So I ain't
and Waller, he's getting it to Waller.
Yeah.
I mean,
I ain't putting.
And then you
nothing
got
past
Waddle
Miami.
as well.
Yeah.
And they're fast. Miami is fast.
And Tua had a terrible game. Tua had a terrible game, and they almost won. So I'm not. You may be right. It could be a blowout. And that'll be the end of them. That'll be the
If
end.
it's that bad of a blowout,
I like I said, they fast, and we don't have no linebackers. If they get past that first, you ain't got no linebackers, man. They fast.
yeah, they get past Ashawn and Derek Brown, all them. That's it. It's done. But if they blow us out that bad and say we come out and Canales gets fired, but Bryce is still here, I'm gone at that point. I got to go.
man, me
I'm
too.
buying.
I'm
I'm
gone
buying my
too.
Bo Nix jersey. I'm gone.
And
me
you know
too.
what?
I'm
You're
gone
right.
too.
I was thinking that too earlier, Kitty. I was thinking to myself, if they fire Dave Canales and they keep Bryce Young, there's no hope for this team because they can't see they can't see the forest through the trees.
Right. I'll still be here with you guys every day, but I'll be Bo Nixing it all the way.
Yeah.
I
don't see him doing it.
I'm gonna be going out every Sunday because, bro, I'm not gonna deal with that, man.
Jalen, I went to Walmart yesterday, and there was a gentleman that walked in front of me that had on a Carolina hat. Now, grant you, I live in Tennessee outside of Nashville. And I said, it's a bad time for us to be Panthers fans. And he said, you are not lying. He said, the QB has got to go. That was the first thing he brought up.
Yeah, well.
You got Genesis and Driver, though. They don't believe that. Niggas gay.
They suffering from psychosis. I have a cousin's wife that actually has been diagnosed with psychosis. So I have actually dealt with someone who has it, who had this fake fantasy made up in their mind, and they believe it is actually reality. And she believed she had an affair with my husband in front of me, and that she had got pregnant by him, and she lives 1,000 miles away. So what did he do? Airmail it to her. That's the definition of psychosis. Believing that something you made up in your head is actual reality.
Oh, man.
All I know is that they're going to lose. They're at the point now where you got a lot of people feeling the same way we are right now. And I don't know how much more are going to, how much longer they're going to hang on to this notion that this is the guy. He's obviously not the guy. He'll never be the guy. He needs to admit his mistake and start over.
I don't even care if Tepper comes out at this point and admits it was a mistake. I don't even care.
Well, no, I'm not saying he has to do it verbally.
Just let them pull him. He don't have
Yeah,
to.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that's
And if we was to cut him right now, we're only losing $8 million on the cap if we cut him this season.
Yeah.
Well, if he get pulled, like I told y'all last year, when they benched him last year, I said he needs to not be able to come to the facility the whole night. He was able to wiggle his way right back in there after an injury. And I told y'all that. I said, once he benched him, get him gone, get him away.
If he hadn't took out a hit on Andy, he would have been.
But you run the risk of this motherfucker coming back. And and some type of way we'll be playing the Bucks and they'll sit all they fucking people.
Yeah,
that's crazy, bro.
Yes,
that's
because
crazy.
we play them we played them twice in the last 3 weeks of the season.
I'm telling you, Jalen. Somehow
They're not going to have if they've already locked in that playoff spot, they're not going to risk their starters. They're going to save them for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Why would you risk that playing against us? and we probably gonna be fucking a 5-win team at that time.
Yeah.
Maybe a 4-win team or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't even know if it'll be that. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Tampa,
The Jets might be our only hope.
yeah, Tampa won't play any regulars because our good friend Red ain't out here. But I got news for him. His team's about ready to go south real quick.
But go. You want to read the money though, or from Flame?
Oh, go ahead and read it, Jalen.
All right, bet.
See, I can't. I'm driving. I can't.
All right. If you let him draft a QB, then fire him the next year, guess what? Then your next head coach doesn't get his QB. Now you are following the same vicious cycle that I want to get out of. Then this one, I can't click on it. I tried to be positive about the Bryce pick. It lasted for about 5 sentences. Then I started saying how I really felt. I got blocked on PNP because I couldn't lie for the door with no arm talent. And then this
I got put in timeout on PNP one day too.
Are you serious? And then this
Yep,
one,
I did.
Your boy love Bryce now.
And Dan Morgan has had 2 years. Name one player he got for us to help this pass rush. The pass and the pressure rate has got worse every year. Get Dan out of here. Yeah, man, I agree with you, bro. Dan Morgan loved drafting project players. He loved that. I don't know why, but he do.
It was back when you was on there. You was actually on PMP that night. And it was when somebody was on there trashing Cam so bad that they were threatening physical violence. And I put something in the chat that said, I can't believe y'all are dissing Cam after all he did, not just for the team, but for Charlotte. And then you're going to open your cheeks for Bryce. And I was immediately put in timeout for 24 hours.
Yeah. Well, it's probably cheeks. You know, that's like I said, that's a family show. I usually I don't do a lot of cussing when I what I'm saying over there. You know,
But the
I
one that
like
was disrespecting Cam he was having a meltdown, threatening physical violence.
It's a family show over there.
Oh, I love arguing with PPP, but I'm telling you, that man is hurt right now.
I tell you, it's it's a sad day, man. It's a sad day. All I say is this: I just hope he lets them do what they want, far as being able to sit him again or whatever. And I hope they don't feel the pressure of being on the hot seat and just jump and get anybody. Because we seen Matt Rule do that with Matt Corral, where he had to pick, I gotta pick a quarterback. I gotta pick a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He ruined Matt Corral, which I don't think Matt Corral was gonna be much anyway, but drove that boy to drinking. And he was out of here in 5 games.
Yeah.
And don't think Canales ain't back on that bottle.
Well, go.
That man came in looking all pretty, and now he looks like he's aged 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, go. I'm holler at y'all boys later. I got better shit to do with my night. I'm going to watch Mr. Snowfall, man. Yeah.
Oh, my husband loves that show.
I'm watching it for the second time now. It's way better. You know,
I've never watched it, but
when we losing, I watch shows over and over and over to entertain myself instead of wearing the Panther football. So that's what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Oh, that's like my husband's favorite show. He loves Snowfall.
Well, he's a good
Once
dude.
again, that's why we started early on Thursday. I think we're gonna start early on Thursday sometime, and that way we can get to the Thursday night games and things like that. But yeah, we can start. Let me get a last word though, Andrew.
Well, my last word is just going to be interesting to see Sunday because I'm just going to say it one more time. It'll be a quick exit for Bryce, and then I think that'll be it. I think that they're going to move on. Don't think they're going to beat Miami. Not with him. I think ultimately Hendon Hooker will end up being the quarterback at the end of the
Okay.
season.
I can live with that.
Yeah. That's it.
Young Jalen. Get it to me.
Well, all I'm gonna say is if Dave Canals get fired before Bryce Young is out of here, what I'm gonna do, since I'm a Golden State fan, I might become a 49er fan, bro. I'm not gonna deal with that. I'm not gonna deal with this. Nope.
Nick Bosa, the boys, Brock Purdy. Hey, okay. I can see it. All right. Miss Kitty, let me get it.
Now, I'm hoping that they let him play all season because I love breaking down the plays in every single snap. And hopefully it would prove to the world that he is not it. But I think, like Andrew, I think that he's not. After Miami, if they come in here and they beat us by any point margin, it doesn't matter what the point margin is. I think they're going to activate Andy maybe for one game. Then they're going to fake an injury and they're going to activate Hendon Hooker. Not saying that Hendon Hooker is going to be a world beater, but I think we have a better chance with him.
Nope. Then they'll
And
pick up.
Goat, I did send you my address to your text messages.
Yeah. Like I said, I got to get back home and get everything.
Well, take your time. I'm not in no rush.
Yeah.
I've already got a spot for it, but I'm not in no rush.
Okay, I got it. Yeah,
He's
like I
going
said,
right beside my bed so I can see him every night.
no doubt. Just be patient with me. Be patient with me. I got you. Oh, Q. Talk to me.
Yes, sir, man. Shout out to everybody around here who still give a fuck. Yeah, we ain't winning right now, but it's all good. You know. I could be doing some shit with my time right now, making it useful. Other than sitting here for 3 hours talking about a team that can't win more than one game. But that's where we at. Pretty much on Sundays, y'all know what the fuck is going on. Yeah, I signed up for rooting for a losing team. I ain't going no damn well. So yeah. Shout out to y'all, man. You root for the Panthers, so guess what? I don't see 10 games in the future for this year, so
Hey,
have at it.
I grew up in a Chiefs household. Wanted to spend time with Daddy on his only day off on Sunday. He said, pick a team at 17 years old. Pick a team for your own reasons. And this was 94. They had showed the colors and the logo. I said, I'm going to go with them because I love their colors. Blue's my favorite color. And I love their logo. Been a fan ever since. Fandom never waved until now.
Kitty, did your daddy used to keep a knife on him?
My daddy had knives and guns, and he left me all his guns. He has some nice guns.
Hey, Kitty, there's nothing wrong with that. When my wife,
I've never shot the Desert Eagle. I'm scared to shoot the Desert Eagle.
When my wife was alive, we'd go to the horse races, and she didn't know shit about them. And she'd always bet on she liked the colors that the jockey was wearing, and she won more of the races than I did. So I can't put you down for that.
But at 17, I never thought, 30 years later, I'd be a diehard fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was just wanting to spend time with Daddy, and he watched football on Sundays. And I was like, oh, my favorite color is blue. I like their logo. I'm going to go with him. And I was the odd man out in the house.
Guess what, Kitty? You got a new daddy now. And your daddy is...
I didn't catch the last part. You muted out.
You got a new daddy now. And his name is David Tepper.
Oh, God.
And he gonna rub you on the back of your head while he give you a lullaby.
If my daddy was here right now, he would be so disappointed. He'd be like, my brother, bless his heart, bless his soul, and rest in peace. But he always told me I needed to switch to a winning team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
But his ass dyed his hair blue in 2015 and backed me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But 2015, we can always live on that. Always.
Super
Always
cool.
go back to those days.
Yep.
Well, I tell y'all what. Other than that, I ain't got nothing. I'll be here in the morning about 6 o'clock, maybe 6:30. Straight talk with Wiley. Y'all catch Wiley in the morning. Support him. Hey, it's the hottest show on the YouTube universe. Straight talk with Wiley. Other than that, y'all, we are out here.